Welcome everybody to the live Klanch channel. If you like what you see, leave a comment. If you don't like what you see, leave a comment. Even if you don't have a comment, please leave a comment. I promise you tonight's meeting is going to be extremely explosive after that corrupt clown show last meeting on the 19th of June where they fired two of the most awesome police officers this township ever had, and they found out by YouTube. Imagine the spineless worms that call themselves stupidvisors. Well, I'm Dave Hill, and I stand tall for people I care about, and when you lose two great cops like that, Don Wire is one of the few guys, only full-time guy, that can actually write a search warrant. Can you imagine that? And what a clown show. But anyhow, life goes on.
Why do the troublemakers all hang out together?
We wait for you.
Now we can.
Here's one of my biggest fans. But anyhow, I mean, I promise you an awesome night. All the truth's going to come out. I see Special Ed isn't here tonight. He must have known it was going to be an ugly meeting.
Special Ed.
I'll get you next time, Ed. And here's John Klancher, the proprietor of the channel. Thanks, John.
I didn't even get a here's Johnny, but that's okay. Hi, everybody. How we doing today? So, glad you can make it to my channel. Thanks for watching. If you like what you see, as Dave said, leave a comment. If you don't like what you see, leave a comment. So, we're here at the Upper Yoder Township Supervisors meeting tonight. It's happening here in about 17 minutes or so, give or take. So, we're going to head in here in a few minutes. We're going to soak up their air conditioning. And like David said, there's a couple of things going on here. Last month, I sat here till 10 o'clock, 10:30 at night, waiting for them to come out of their executive session, and they fired two police officers. And from what I understand, well, nobody's in the room but me, so from what I gather, they found out from my YouTube channel. Is the way they found out that they were fired. That's pretty, that's not really cool. You know, that's not really, that's not right, you know. Some people fully support the way they act around here. You know, there are people who fully support the police chief and his illegal actions, and I actually started a petition last month on change.org to fire John Blake, and because all the community complaints about it, they took it down. Somebody complained, "Oh, poor John. Oh, his feelings got hurt, so he had to complain about it."
Howdy.
So, lots of people are showing up here, getting lots of turnout tonight. I hope they're all here to speak their mind about two police officers being fired on my YouTube channel. They didn't even have the guts, the audacity to do it. With the officers here in person. They waited. I was the last person in the room. I was falling asleep. I was sitting there till like 10:30, 11 o'clock, and
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. What's going on? I wasn't.
hello.
Yeah.
So like I said, the community's starting to show up here, and that's good. That's good. I'm glad to see all these people here coming in. Actually, they don't want us in there until 5 till. Nope.
Why would they not want us in there though?
Oh, you know.
I can't imagine why.
Insert whatever reason you know. Insert whatever reason you'd like, but there are plenty. So, yeah, nice turnout today. Actually, this is more of a turnout than we usually get. It's gonna probably be standing room only.
Oh, that's what she just said. It's okay.
Oh, good. They are letting people in. Perfect. I'm gonna hang out here for a few more minutes and catch some of the usuals that come here for the meeting. So it's nice to see everybody here. See people coming and participating in their government. Hopefully everybody has something to say. And boy, thank goodness I come with a camera, because without me, there's really no transparency. I at least show exactly what's going on as it's happening. I don't, you know, there's no interpretation of minutes or anything, and that's something that I actually take pride in, and I get a lot of compliments in the community. A lot of people thank me for what I do. So, you know, I get blamed for being a pretty. I get a lot of negative words thrown my way, but you know what? I get just as many thanks with the cameras off for doing this. So, you know, and to me, that's why I do this, okay? That's why I come here, and that's why I've taken the abuse that I've taken, so the community understands what their officials are about and what they want to do, you know? And some of it's appalling. What do you think, Dave?
It's beyond a...
Got to speak up, buddy.
Let me put it this way. It's pathetic. It's spineless. It's absolutely incomprehensible. I have never seen a collection of small brain, no backbone, ego-driven clowns in my life.
Now, mind you, these are your taxes. Your specifically you and anybody that lives in Yoder Township. Your taxes are what are paying them to do their thing.
My tax dollars at play. They're not interested in the people. This township has had no police service since the 20th of June. We have had no Upper Yoder police here missing for more than 50% of the time. Meaning less than half the time was there an actual officer on duty. I mean, you'd have to get an officer, state police from Evansburg or from Greensburg to come down here. Well, that wouldn't work out too well. We hire the worst people in the world, and we promote them, and the greatest police officers they have, they throw them under the bus.
You want to name names? Because I will. Nick Zaccasia. He's behind a lot of this.
Hey, Nick, I know last meeting you were watching this in the office with Blakey Boy, you know, because obviously...
What's going on, guys? Here's some of the... I know they don't like being on my camera, but here's some of the real heroes of Upper Yoder Township. The EMS and the fire people. Honest to God. No, these people here, I have no... And I tell them every time, there's not a song called Fuck the Fire Department. Okay? No, really.
Tell me that
all the damn time, okay? Because you guys come... When the community calls you guys, you come and you save grandma's life or you put their house out when it's on fire. Okay? You don't come and arrest everybody and take them to jail. Okay, you don't. You guys are actually putting doing more than most of you. You guys are putting your fucking lives on the line, and that means something to me. And you know, I thank you guys all the time, and I just wanted to shout you guys out like I, you know. So no problem, guys. And your shoes, you always come with the best damn shoes.
I was gonna say your style. Look at you.
What's that?
Next month you gotta have the game. Change those laces.
I will.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, hey, we'll see you in there.
Yeah, see you.
Yep.
See you in there. Definitely.
Listen, like I said, I don't know. I give credit where credit's due, you know, and they deserve some credit from time to time. And your first responders on that end of the spectrum do deserve a lot of credit. They're good people, and they love what they do, obviously.
Hey, was that the decorum guy that just went in?
That was.
Oh, okay, good. I'm glad to see him here tonight. We can have a talk with him too. Hey, dude, eat more salads and less cheeseburgers. You'll feel better about yourself. But no, back to that Zaccasia. I said, yeah, Nick drove by tonight and he blew the foghorn. You'll never do that again, Nick, after tonight when you find out. But you are the spineless piece of shit, garbage, asshole cop I have ever known.
What's the backstory on that, Dave? Let's just put it out there if you can. You can share what you can share. I mean, there are some things you can, you know.
Good cops make people like Nick look bad because they're not really cops. And he did a underhanded backstabbing move against Todd Miller and Donnie Wire, which was wrong. If these supervisors had any police knowledge, it would have never happened.
Word on the street is, at least from what I understand, was Todd and Don were blowing their whistles because the supervisors circumvented some processes to give Nick Zaccasia an unwarranted an undeserved promotion to sergeant.
They promote him to sergeant without taking a test.
Apparently there's some kind of qualifications. It's not just some kind of like, oh, you're a sergeant, like they did with Novotny
You're
too.
a sergeant now, yeah, right, Paul?
Yeah.
Well, the funny thing was about that is Novotny flunked the test 4 times. On the 5th try, it took Blake and Novotny to get him to pass the test to make him a fake sergeant. So, yeah, how's that work out? And we're all excited. He should have been terminated prior to being promoted to sergeant in January of 24 for his illegal traffic stop. John can tell you all about that. There's a great video out there of how not to be a police officer. But I just, you know what? I cannot believe this. Then we're going to have the clown show tonight.
Well, how does this make you feel overall? I mean, you know, is this affecting because it affects me all the time. I mean, I wake up in the middle of the night thinking they're going to come after me and stuff, you know. And,
I don't feel that. Technically, you know, come on after me. I love it. But the problem is that we're not represented by anybody. We get these brainless clowns out there that call themselves supervisors. They're not representing anybody except themselves. Well, I got some fresh stuff to bring to the meeting. I don't want to shock anybody here, but we're good for now. I'm just.
You gonna want to head in? I think most of the people that are gonna come in are gonna come in here, so I'm not gonna walk backwards. I'm gonna flip her because I don't feel like tripping. Not at least on steps. Man, 10 till.
I don't grow chairs. Yeah, if you just get, we don't have chairs, we're gonna have to.
Just bring one of those in.
Hi, John.
Hey.
They're not folded.
No, if you wanna.
Just gonna say you can go get more chairs.
Blue here.
Watch your back there.
We.
Have you bring another one?
You got the park bench.
Safe.
I don't want something
Oh no
on your
no no!
camera.
I need to take a picture of that.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
Agenda.
Hey, hi, ladies.
Hello. Howdy. Hello.
I'm gonna start making some of you guys merch. You
No,
guys
we have enough.
Some of you guys are pretty popular on my channel, actually. Start making like Alice shirts. And everybody's here. Guess we get front row seating, Dave.
Oh good. Usually I have to sit in the back. But that's okay.
That's okay by me.
Keep your enemies closer.
Yeah, making sure I'm not blocking anybody's view with my camera. Can't do that. Oh, it was too.
Nice for the ashes.
I didn't know the generator was done business. It is. It was.
Nice segue for you to take
I like people that are eager to speak.
Yeah,
Good. Wow.
You already pulled an agenda? All right, I'll put this
Oh, I'm like right there, man. Wow. I'm like all up in there. Hey Dave, how's that? Does that look all right? How's that look? Am I in? Is everything okay? Good. All right. Okay, cool. Can't block anybody's view. I think if I put her any higher, it blocks her view.
Well, don't worry about me.
I'm not worried about you. I'm worried about everybody else because I'm not going to violate a resolution.
Oh, yeah, get to the back of the room.
Greetings and salutations to everybody watching. Thanks for stopping by. I'm glad to do this for the community because if I didn't, nobody else would. It's a damn shame the games they played last month. It's a damn shame.
I just wondered where you're about us. Yeah. I mean, I think as far as yeah, so I mean, I think either way, like you said, yeah, maybe it might be more.
Any last minute thought, Dave?
Let's see how unaccountable these supervisor clowns are tonight.
Yeah?
I don't want them to answer me. I don't want a comment from them. They've done too much already. There's nothing for them to respond to. They can't explain it.
I kind of agree with you. I'm kind of had it with screaming at these people. It doesn't do any good.
If you get down a row, I mean,
It doesn't do a fucking bit of good.
Pioli is a professional bootlicker.
It's just a funny.
Sue
It's
is,
just a
I
joke.
mean, she's
Just a big joke.
she's out there. Janitor Rahor. Oh, we got a new job for him. They're gonna do Caddyshack too, and he's gonna be the gopher, popping his head out, trying to get Todd Miller to leave the room so he can. He didn't want to fire. He wanted to fire him on YouTube because he didn't have the balls.
You know, I watched that 3 times on double speed trying to catch him poking his head out to use that as the thumbnail, and I couldn't find it, so I just used I just used Stalin.
You were aimed wrong when it happened. Yeah, he pops up like the gopher from Caddyshack.
Well, the one time I had him because I was sleeping when he poked his head out.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
I had the camera. I mean, you know what? I had the camera on that most of the, I think I had it on the door. But yeah, I watched it twice, and I kept falling asleep.
Well, thank God.
Because it was quiet, you know what I mean? I was just sitting here, and every couple of minutes I would, you know.
Todd and I were talking. We went outside after and we're talking.
Good.
Everybody wants to talk. I hope.
Good.
Hey, well, look at the bright side. They ran out of police officers to fire. Well, I make a motion. We fired Nick Zakusia. John, I get a second?
Absolutely, second. Yeah.
You know what? You guys can sit down. I can stand. No, please sit down.
There's somebody up here.
Nobody wants to sit beside us. They don't like us. Problem is we don't have cooties.
I do.
I always heard the easiest way to catch cooties was to play with girls, so
Do you need one?
that may or may not be true.
There's 2 seats over there. One.
I'm golden. I'll move over if somebody needs a seat. TikTok. Oh, there. Bring it up.
Oh, really?
So I'm guessing special ed's not here.
Is this sped up?
Kyle Gump.
Shape boy.
There's only 7 people watching right now, so they could all be huddled around the computer or something. But whatever I get paid. One of my best videos was last month, and it was nothing, just me sitting here.
100 and something, but December, the December thing where we actually tried to get some accountability with Detective Pioli and civil matter, like, that is 500 and something views. You know,
Brett's here. Your buddy, my buddy.
No, our kilos been skunked a couple times and it.
what is that song?
Yeah.
Good evening. I want to call the meeting to order. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag. I would like approval of the agenda.
Make a motion to approve the agenda?
All in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? All right, next is approval of the minutes of the regular meeting from June 17th.
Motion approved.
Second?
All in favor? Aye. Those opposed? All right, we have public comment period on agenda items only. Please raise your hand. Go back there first. Go ahead. You want the yellow? I'm sorry. You yourself? Yeah, sorry.
I'm Kevin Kincaid from, oh, okay. It's a little hard because I have a little trouble walking, but. I'm Kevin Kincaid. I'm from Upper Yoder Township. Just a few quick remarks. Hopefully when the time comes, you'll give us a little bit of a background on the thought process and the investigations done regarding the 2026 garbage and recycling contract.
Anyone else?
Yeah, I have a question about something on the agenda. You want me to go to the podium?
Yeah.
Okay, cool, I can do that. So, my name's John, Southmont. I won't even take the whole 3 minutes on this one about the agenda. If I remember correctly, last month, under the unfinished businesses generator system project, I thought you guys voted to scrap the generator system, and so it shouldn't be on the, shouldn't even be on this agenda. It should be just be done. You know, I mean, you guys voted. I was sitting here, it was on my, you know, it was voted, and you guys just approved it. So there, it's law that is no longer a thing. So you guys might want to strike this generator system project from the unfinished business for today. And I know it's not on the agenda, but I would like to ask that you guys start planning sort of police internal affairs, because at this point I still don't know, and I'm going to ask every month what the process is for police accountability and everything, you guys, you know, because as it stands right now, it's the chief, and then if you're not satisfied with that, you come to you guys, and then nothing happens. So I'm done with speaking about the things on the agenda. So let's have a fun meeting.
Thanks, John.
Yep.
Anybody else?
Yep.
Time? All right, okay. Let's move on to approval of reports.
Make a motion that we approve the secretary's income fund balances, payroll, profit, loss statements.
I'll second it.
All in favor? Aye. Those opposed? Okay. Next item, move on to the approval of the general fund bills in the amount of $58,132.23.
Motion approved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Roll call?
Bob,
Aye.
Kyle,
Aye.
Sue,
Aye.
Paul.
All right, thank you. The next item, approval of the other fund expenditures in the amount of $133,826.03.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Roll call?
Sue,
Aye.
Kyle,
Aye.
Bob.
Aye.
All right, engineers report. Chase here.
Oh,
Come on, Chase. Stand up. Don't be shy.
Thank you. Okay, so not a whole lot this month to go over. Last month, we reached out to Giant Eagle just to inform them that there's some overgrowth of their vegetation there, and they said they were gonna take care of it. To my knowledge, they have not done anything with it, so at the board's direction, if you would like us to send a letter to them, just so there's something in writing that they have to do, we can do that.
Did you get that agreement that we talked about with?
I talked to Alice, and they've been searching through the office records to try and find the signed agreement, but I don't think anything's come up yet.
I'll make a motion, we send them the letter.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed?
That's all I had.
That's it.
That's it.
Thank you. All right, move on to unfinished business, generator system project.
okay, I'm going to give a little bit of a history on it, for the matter of record before we do this. In March of 2024, I proposed a police department standby generator. April of 2024, there was a motion made here in this room to move forward with an entire building generator. Paul Pioli did the motion and Bob Amistedi seconded. Over the next 14 months, the township incurred expenses to prepare specifications for the scope of a major generator project by East Hills Engineering. I secured a $75,000 grant from Scott Electric Foundation in Greensburg, and it was received in December of 2024. Mark Walker and solicitor Rayho prepared RFPs for public bidding. No bids were presented. During the last 16 months, communication was transparent, including the cost for the entire building. Over $5,000 was spent to approve this by the board during this entire process. In June of 25, last month, the generator project was scrapped, and the $75,000 would be returned as voted on in a 4-to-1 vote, with the motion by Bob Amistedi and second by Ed Barzetsky. After the meeting, one of the supervisors instructed the office to hold off returning the $75,000 until further discussion. My discussions with Scott Electric after learning about this have indicated that they are requesting, if we were to do a revised quote for the police department project solely, nothing else in this building, we could include an amendment to the original grant application. An extension beyond their October 31st, 2025 deadline will be appropriate. The 48 kilowatt three-phased unit would cost over the $23,800 threshold required. That means we would need public bid process again. Barclay Electric can prepare a design build quote to submit to Scott Foundation for the amendment. I move that we revisit the police department standby generator project as I proposed in March of 2024.
So question, and obviously I know this project over, the last
Well, if I
year.
moved it, we sort of have to second it first,
No.
and then we discuss. And if nobody seconds it, then there's no discussion.
She's correct.
What did you say, Mr.
I
Clinton?
said you're correct.
All right, now I'll second it so we can open it up for discussion.
Thank you.
Okay, so obviously, I know this project snowballed from what we originally were thinking it was going to be.
But we approved it the entire time.
Okay,
Yeah.
I know, I'm just talking here. So, if this gets scaled back and we can still utilize grant funds, I don't know anybody that wouldn't, support that. Obviously, we don't want to be, spending $100,000 or plus or minus the township's money on a system. Obviously that was discussed. But if we scale this back to support the police store, does it cover supporting the heating units for this building?
No, it would not. You would have to discuss that with Barclay Electric if you wanted to do that as well. It's a three-phase, I'm not an electrician, I'm a nurse, but it is a three-phase system that would address the HVAC on the roof and the heating on the roof. But you would, I can give you Keith's cell, you could probably look into it, or look at the plans that East Hills Electric, are you familiar with those type of plans, Bob? That you could look at those plans? They're in your email packet. It's been emailed to you, the entire plans.
Since it's open for discussion,
Yes.
my thought was that it snowballed into a lot more money than we wanted to spend.
But we're moving forward. We already voted that out.
But we have a right to change our mind, and we change our mind. Just because you
No,
voted on...
no, I'm saying, yeah, you're right, and we
Okay,
scrapped
so
it.
we change our mind, we
Right.
don't want to spend that kind of money.
Mhm.
If we can stay within the parameters of the $75,000 grant, I think we'd be foolish not to do the generator. But I'm not in favor of spending any more money out of this township. It's just, to me, I understand it if we're
Oh,
gonna...
and I'm not disputing that part.
So that makes all the sense, but I was not gonna go along with putting another $100,000 on the taxpayers here.
Yeah, you're right. And, right, but we did vote it all along. So let's move forward on this entire process for the sake of the taxpayers here. I am proposing, and my motion is to move forward on the police. Whatever we do not spend, we will return to Scott
Correct.
Electric. That will be in the agreement.
Correct.
So that's my motion, and Kyle seconded,
We'll
and we had
like to
discussion.
include the heat.
Yeah, I wanted to include the heat, so.
Well, yeah, well, they would heat for the entire building. Well, then, that would be something.
You can't heat the police without heating the building.
It's all.
It's
No,
sort
it
of
would be
one.
heat, no, it would be heat for, it would be whatever their unit is.
Stop
If-
this.
If it's
Stop
all one,
this.
Good.
do
Hold
you
on a
know?
second.
I have a serious question.
Yeah.
Yes,
You guys have had this for years. 16 months, you guys have had these plans. How are you now sitting here and not knowing how these things go? And you just sat here and claimed that you understand this.
No, I said, I
No, you
understand
said you understand
somewhat.
the plans, Bob. And how do you not know about this stuff? I sat here in this meeting, listened to you talk about all the different stuff that goes on up above.
Okay.
Cal, you're sitting here asking the same questions. Paul, same thing. How is it that this continues to go on? You sit back there and do what before the meeting?
We talked about the gas line, Tim. That was the question, and I said I understood the gas line.
So
Understood
what-
the fact
how
that
are
they
we
had to
still dealing
increase
with
the
this?
gas line. Okay, but as far as the electrical, the basic of the building, the original
And none of
was
that
to
was
tie,
any of this stuff.
the original was to tie it all in, but
It is.
tying it all in was gonna cost this township in excess of the grant, another $100,000.
So in the plan,
So no,
does it break it down as to
It doesn't.
whether or not the police department is separate?
it doesn't.
So
It was
is
put
it
together-
available to be broken down in any part of their plan?
No, it's one combined set of plans right now to do the whole building. So
So
what we're saying now is to look at just,
I just find it ironic that in 16 months, our fire company was able to do this in a matter of 6 months.
I agree.
At
That's
what cost again?
Ours was less than $15,000.
Yes. Yes.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah, and
I'm just saying.
it just
and-
kept snowballing and snowballing.
But what happened last meeting, was that you guys sat over there and you bombarded the whole thing and never revisited about sending back $75,000. And I would challenge the legality of whether or not you guys go back there and make a decision to now bring this back up. Attorney Rego, I think you need to investigate whether or not it is actually legal, because it goes back to exactly what Mr. Klanch just said.
Hold on a second. I didn't even know anything about this till tonight. I didn't even know that we were
You guys-
revisiting it till tonight.
But you guys talked about it last month.
Call the meeting to
You went
order.
back into an executive session.
I didn't know until I got my agenda that it was even on there.
You went back into an executive session, which she just said that all of a sudden we're gonna hold off on returning $75,000 until we take a look at it, which she admitted to.
Right.
And now,
No,
all
I
of a
didn't know
sudden,
about it. I didn't know about it until I learned about it.
You guys said you would send it back last month.
so that was. to
It's
be
on my
sent
video.
back.
You
That
said
was
it.
to be
Send it
at
back.
the last
Send the money
meeting.
back.
And we voted.
That's what I'm asking about. How can you and Ed, who sat here and said about that, now all of a sudden you're changing your mind? Is that legal?
I don't know, Mr. Solicitor.
How would he know?
Was the money,
Nothing's
was the
been
money
spent.
sent back?
No.
Not yet.
My-
That's- There was
my
a
recollection-
supervisor sitting up here that instructed the office to not send it back, that we would be.
Which
revisiting it.
supervisor?
Not me.
I'll be completely honest, my recollection was that it was said that the money was gonna be sent back. That's my recollection.
That's what was said in the
That
meeting.
was, that's my recollection.
Check my video.
So the question is, does it need to come up as a new matter instead of unfinished business?
Right, and I asked that it be on the agenda as a new business, and I see it's on old business here, so.
I didn't know it wasn't sent back.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. So are we is this being an overstep of bounds and this needs to be re-explored because this was something that was already passed at the meeting? Because this was terminated as a discussion by the board last meeting. They would have nothing to do with it. And I know it's on video, I don't want to go back and say that we can go look at the video, but this discussion was terminated and it was pushed the rest of the way through.
I don't remember anybody saying to hold the check.
Correct.
I don't remember.
You know what,
No,
I'm
not
saying,
at
I
all.
was talking, hold on, I was talking to the office staff, and it was approached, if we could scale this back and still use the cash fund, so I'll admit.
That makes sense.
I'll admit,
But
I
from
said
a
if this
legal
could be
standpoint-
scaled back, I'll admit, I'm the one that said,
It was you?
let's revisit. I will admit, I was the one, let's revisit it, and if we can keep it within, and if it still qualifies for the grant, that's the key.
I
We
did
can
that
use those
research on
funds.
my own when I learned about
Not spending
it.
$100,000, so.
So how about before this, would it be appropriate to make the motion that we
Well, but if
we
we have
amend
to
that?
send the funds back, we have to send them back.
No, but my question is, we voted on it the last
Point
month
of
to
order.
send it back. They were not sent back yet. They don't have to be sent back until October 31st if we do not do the project.
Is that
But
in
we-
writing?
that's their policy.
So we're
That's
still
not
within
elected.
those guidelines.
Okay.
We're within the guidelines for the grant.
Okay, so you're saying that you can hold it till October?
We just
Well,
have to
if we-
return it if we
whatever-
don't have it
We
done.
have to return it if it's not used or any funds that
By
are not
October.
used by October 31st.
Okay,
I wasn't aware of that.
I wasn't either until I talked with her.
okay. Can we,
Is that in writing?
that's what I
I
guess,
don't
we
know.
need to verify that.
Yeah, that-
Well,
needs to
we'll
be
ask-
in-
yeah,
Okay,
we
let's
can
verify
ask-
that.
That needs to be- it
This
needs
was
to be in
done
writing.
last month.
Hold off.
Vote?
I said we just hold off on everything until Dave has a chance.
That's what I mean, let Ray look at it, revisit it, and
It's
then.
not in any of our forms, but it could be, it was verbalized by Scott Foundation when I talked to her.
Okay.
But
I
I
would
will
prefer it
ask,
be in
I can
writing.
ask her to
Ignorance is
do
bliss.
it. They have two staff members.
Okay. All right, we'll revisit that the next meeting.
Just to add back into that, the support of keeping that to make it viable for the police department makes sense. That's the point, but again, I want to make sure that it's legal, that we go from June till now, that these things are changing, that, again, don't want to cost more money. Thank you.
I agree, thanks, Tim. So, Mr. Miller, you have a comment on this?
Yeah, I'd
item?
like to know how 20% of this board can decide that we're not doing what the board elected to do.
There's public comment time, so guys. Can we rope this in, please, Kyle?
All right.
Sorry.
What do we do?
Huh?
What do we do?
No, we'll just,
The motion dies?
I think we need to, have
No,
Mr.
we have,
Rayo
we made a motion.
revisit
there
it.
was a
Yeah,
second, so
to
we
talk
vote.
about it.
No, we
So-
vote.
so.
You can vote. Is that how it works? Vote.
So voting on opening it up, Sue? again, or just?
I make a motion that we revisit the police department standby generator project. That was my motion. And you seconded.
For discussion. We'll revisit with the understanding that we get verification from the state that the funds don't have to be returned immediately.
Not the state,
Or-
we're not
or-
involved with the state.
It's not, whoever the grant
No,
came
it's
from.
a private foundation.
That's fine.
Point of order under the sunshine
Doesn't
laws,
matter
call
who
for a
it's to, it has
vote.
to go back. So,
Point of order
okay?
under the sunshine laws, call for a vote. I'm sorry to keep over speaking you, but point of order to the sunshine laws, call for a vote. Motion, call for a vote.
I'll second it. We have a vote to do that. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I'm gonna vote no.
Opposed? No.
So then we do a
Okay.
call.
Thanks, Bob.
We call.
Yeah, we're gonna verify that first, Dave, okay?
Yeah, that needs to be in writing, not verbal.
Not hearsay.
I'll call it tomorrow.
Thank you, everybody. All right, next item, the West Hills Comprehensive Plan Map Funding Update.
There will be a review meeting with the Stewart Group on July the 22nd, and a workshop is scheduled for July the 30th. That's it.
All right, the 2023 LSA Grant Police Cruiser Update. So, we're able to get or as approved prior, approved for purchase cruiser, what it had to be through a different dealership. So, we
For
have a
all those
ratification.
officers that you have on staff, huh? You need another cruiser? That's interesting.
We have a ratification to purchase that cruiser.
Make the motion.
Second,
I'll second.
all in favor?
Aye.
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 Those opposed? All right, the next item is the RFP pension plans update. Request for proposal for the pension plan update.
Well, we have the 7 applicants, and at some point, whether we go into executive session, we could discuss that tonight. You've had it in your packets for the past, since May, and that we can start to talk about it and look into the possibility of what is recommended, because it is all blind, it's all a blind vote. We do not know who they are, so that we're fair with the project.
Okay. All right. Next is the emergency operation plan update. Tim, thank you for submitting that.
Good.
You want to say more?
You want to say anything more? Submitted, ready for August agenda, so.
Yeah.
I just had one, you have it there on you?
No, I don't.
Okay, well then I'll ask you.
You want a
It would just, I just
Here,
didn't
you want
understand
my
one abbreviation. That's fine, I'll answer to you.
No, that's okay. What was the abbreviation?
On the one page, on page 12, it details the IC will appoint a communications officer. Is that the incident commander?
Incident commander.
Okay,
Yeah.
commander, okay,
Yeah.
that's what, because I didn't see that noted previously, that's why I wanted, okay, thank you. Thanks for your time putting that together, Tim. I know it took some time, so. All right, next is appointment to the planning commission. Greta, we only have one interested party, correct? Okay. Kind of a motion to appoint Dominique Cagliuso to the planning commission, and that's for a term of 4 years? Is that how many years those are, Greta? You know, Bob?
I think it's 4.
I think it's 4 years too, yeah, I think it's,
I'm guessing at that.
with verification of that. I would make that motion. Do you second that?
Yes.
All in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? Good of the order. Dave?
I have nothing.
Bob?
A couple things. I want to make a motion that we advertise for a part-time road employee.
I'll second that motion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed?
Okay, I'm also going to make a motion that we install new windows over at the garage. Jared got a quote from Chuck Kist, well, I got 2 quotes actually, which quote code from Chuck Kiss for $10,900 and some odd dollars. So I'm gonna make a motion that we approve the new windows at the garage, not to exceed $11,000 to Chuck Kiss.
I think we, so is it not
Was it
11 or
right at
12?
11? Did you want to make it a little higher, or?
Yeah.
I mean,
No,
right
I'd make it 11,000.
Okay, I'll second that
He's
motion.
10, 9, whatever, so I just not to
Jared
exceed
did recommend
11,000.
12, so.
Okay,
Yeah, you're fine.
I'll second that motion. All in favor? Aye. Those opposed?
That's all I got.
Anything else? Okay. All right. Dave Hill. You
No,
know,
we
for-
have, you have to go through the.
Hold on. No, it's my turn on the round table, so. Dave Hill, for the last 24 months, you've been coming here and verbally using, threatening people, staff, supervisors, residents of the township have had to put up with that. Through that time, you repeatedly used the word pathetic, right?
Shoot this away, asshole.
You're not talking, I am right now, Dave. You'll have your.
You're gonna let the beat play.
Okay, so, Dave, what I think is pathetic is a man in his 70s harassing a supervisor's wife driving down the road by making immature hand gestures at her when she's driving to work. Do it to me all day long, Dave. I don't care. My wife has nothing to do with me as a supervisor, or this board, or any business in this township.
You make
Okay.
my ovaries shake.
So, again,
Can I respond?
they follow up, no, you'll have your 3 minutes, public comment. Follow up email you sent when that happened. And I was leaving a few minutes behind her, and I stopped to have a conversation with you on the road.
No, you didn't.
You were out along the edge of the road. No,
road.
hold on, I'm talking, not you,
threatened me,
Dave.
asshole.
Dave, if you don't want to hear me, leave, because I'm gonna
No, I'm
say
not
it.
leaving. You leave, asshole.
So-
I'm here.
When I stopped on the road, have a conversation with you, and told you my wife had nothing to do with me or township business. Okay? And then you immediately want to make it confrontational and get into everything else, okay?
you turned it into
So you
everything
sent an email to the township,
Hmm.
okay? Laced with lies, like you normally do,
Oh, okay.
okay?
That's for you guys.
So, just like I said, you want to turn a conversation into a confrontation. That's what you're trying to do right now, like you always try to do. One was you said I was on your property, which I was not. I was on the roadway.
I was on my
So,
property, asshole. You weren't.
Dave, I'm talking.
I don't care.
So, well, I'm going to keep
I don't
talking.
answer
so-
to you, piece of shit.
So it was on a public roadway. It wasn't on your private
I
property.
wasn't in the roadway.
But the last thing was, you said I appeared to be carrying a handgun, a firearm. Okay? I'm wearing same clothes tonight. I was wearing that morning khakis and a golf shirt.
Good for you.
Okay? No, you're just trying to gaslight the whole situation, Dave. That's all you ever try to do. Okay? So I guess anybody wearing khakis and a golf shirt appears to be carrying a firearm.
Do you have Down syndrome?
So-
Do you have intellectual issues? Just let
And
him
even
speak.
if I was carrying
Let him do
one,
it. Let him do it.
okay? Even if I was carrying one, well within my rights and my legal boundaries, if I was carrying one. So, all right?
No,
I'm gonna
no.
tell you what I told you that
Don't-
day.
don't
Grow up.
answer- Don't answer your own.
Grow up,
stupidity.
Dave, so.
Schaefer, you know.
All right.
Little brain.
Next, Sue?
Nothing.
Paul?
No.
Anybody else? Police, road crew, or police chief, anything to add or
The
anything?
police chief isn't here, but I will report for him that
Okay.
there is a national night out on Tuesday, August the 5th, from 6 to 9 at the high school. It's free, open to the public, and it's excellent for for children and families of all ages. And it was held last year at the, at St. Andrews, at the church down there in St. Andrews. And,
Yeah. And this year it's at the high school,
It's at
right?
the high school this year, And there's plenty of parking, and it's on, again, Tuesday, August the 5th, from 6 to 9. It's always the first Tuesday in August.
Thank you, Sue. All right, next, I want to move on to new business, 2026 garbage and recycling contract. Dave, have you had a chance, I know we just got that, other.
I will send it to you.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
fine.
You were fine with it? Okay. Any other questions? Anyone else on it? No.
So we'll
I'll make a motion that we advertise.
second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed? Okay. All right. No nothing under correspondence?
Yeah, there is. I sent correspondence, actually. There is. I did. On June 23rd, I sent correspondence. Here it is. There it is. I did. I don't know why Alice didn't put it on the agenda, but it was, I did send correspondence, absolutely. Yep.
Corrected then, John, if it was. Okay, thank
Thank
you.
you.
Okay. Next is public participation. Who would like to go first? Go ahead, you have 3 minutes, and please state your name.
My name's Nikki Wire. I'm here tonight to discuss my husband's wrongful termination last month of Officer Don Wire. I know nothing I say is going to change what's already been done, but I feel strongly that the people of this township have a right to know what you did to him and the injustice that you've done. 1 month ago, you all sat here after an exceptionally long executive session, came out and announced that Officer Wire was to be removed from the payroll effective immediately. All of you, with the exception of Sue, who I will say I think is the only one of you who has any shred of human decency, all of you except for her voted in favor of his termination. I know this because I watched Mr. Clanchar's video on YouTube. Here's what the residents don't know. My husband, Officer Wire, was never reprimanded in any way during his time here at Upper Yoder. He had no complaints filed against him, no verbal or written warnings of any kind. In fact, he's been praised numerous times by Chief Blake for his diligent work and has also been commended by residents. He was given absolutely no indication that his job was in jeopardy. He was given no opportunity to defend himself. He was simply ejected. None of you even had the courtesy to give him a reason for his termination, and to this day, you have still not given him a reason. What's even worse, my husband was also watching Mr. Clanchar's live stream on YouTube that night at our home as we were getting our 4-year-old son ready for bed. If that's not the most diabolical way to find out you've lost your job, you should all be ashamed. My husband has dedicated 20 years of his life to law enforcement and has never once been terminated from a job. He goes above and beyond in his work, and even your chief has stated that he is feeling the loss of his best officer and hopes that this loss will be another department's gain. Here's the kicker, though. When filling out job applications, as has been Dawn's life for the past month, he now has to check the yes box when asked if he's ever been terminated from a job. And when a potential employer asks why he's been terminated, he has no reason to give, because you have given him no reason, which tells me that there is no reason. This was a personal vendetta against him, and no one will tell me otherwise. These people, you people, do not stand for the residents of this township. You stand for your own corrupt agendas. And anyone that doesn't fit your mold, you can just toss out if you so choose. When you fired my husband, your decision not only affected him, but completely disrupted our entire family. Officer Wire is a husband and a father. Our family plans have been put on hold while I pick up as many extra shifts as I can at my job in order to keep our home life afloat during this time of turmoil. What you have done is wrong on every level, and I want to look each and every one of you in the eyes and let you know that, and you will let me finish. There is so much more that I would love to say to you. I'm not here to yell and to cuss. I have a feeling others will take care of that for me. I just want my husband's injustice to be exposed so that this doesn't happen to somebody else. No one should have to go through what Dawn has gone through, and I only pray that a better opportunity for him and for our family presents itself soon.
Next public participant.
Miller?
I don't need 3 minutes, I just need an answer to my previous question. What gives 20% of this board the right to, make a decision when the vote was, we're gonna return the money, 20% of the board decides they're not? Why?
Can't answer that, Mr. Miller, too. We will make sure, procedurally that we have to return, and we will immediately, so.
Well, and the other point I have to make is, you don't even know how long you're appointing a guy for. You appointed somebody to the planning commission, have no idea for how long.
Paul, they're a fucking joke. They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
It's the quote a word, pathetic, the way it's going. And I stand behind Officer Wire.
You're here. You're here for Don Wire. Yeah! Yeah, he needs reinstated.
Do we have a police commissioner now? There used to be somebody on the board who was in charge of the police.
There is no accountability for the police department here, Mr. Miller. None. There's none.
That's the police liquor.
No, he's not. He's not. They voted him out.
Okay, we're gonna move on.
Oh, poor baby.
Mr. Miller, anything more
No,
during your
that's
time?
it.
Thank you. Next person for public participation? Nope, right there. Thank you. State name.
I'm Rick Smith. I live at the corner of Swank and Gomer Street. Paul knows where I live, Ed knows where I live. And this is the second time that I'm here addressing the same problem. There's a stop sign there that's improperly installed, and that happened 4 years ago. I came here about 3 years ago to address the situation when Bobby Shahady was a solicitor, and nothing's ever happened. It goes back probably 4 years ago, somebody hit the original stop sign post in the winter, knocked it down, so the road crew took the sign part itself, put it on the street sign, which is at a 45-degree angle, not perpendicular to Swank Street. So it's improperly installed. A lot of people come flying down there. I'm out in the yard working, or I'm out with my dog. It's very unsafe. I've seen, and my wife has almost gotten hit broadside, and I'm starting to police the people myself. I stop them. I politely ask them, do you live around here? If they say yes, then they're guilty. I stopped a guy the other day. I said, I've seen you run this stop sign a dozen times. And I mean, he's gone through the intersection 35 or 40 miles an hour. And he goes, I don't know if he's stupid or was acting stupid, but he said, well, I see that stop sign, but he said, it's pointed this way instead of this way. And I thought it meant I had to stop if I was going to go down Gomer. And I said, do you think you have the right of way to go flying through the intersection? And he said, yes. So again, I'm trying to avoid an accident, and I'm trying to avoid a lawsuit that the township's going to be liable for. Because if there's an accident, any attorney is going to say, that stop sign is not installed properly. And if I'm the one that gets hit, I'm going to sue you guys too. So you're going to get sued both ways. And the road crew drives through there. They know what I'm talking about. The police occasionally go there. They know what I'm talking about. It's installed incorrectly.
Jared, can you take a look at that, please, this week or next week, latest? Okay, thank you. Thanks, sir. All right. Next for public participation, there was someone. Thank you.
In the grand scheme of things, this seems small today, but I'm here, so I'm going to talk.
Your name, please.
Tommy Johns. I live in Upper Yoder Township. I've been here 15 years. I want to address the fire ordinance that you guys passed in March. I don't think it goes far enough. We have spent tens of thousands of dollars remodeling our home to make it nice, be able to enjoy our back porch with a swing on it, sit outside and enjoy the weather. And we have new neighbors across the street. They light a fire sometimes at 9 o'clock in the morning and just leave it burn all day. It just smolders all day long. It's an impedance on our, well-being. I mean, I can't even work in the yard sometimes because it's so smoky in our neighborhood. I have called the police multiple times because I look outside and there's nobody attending the fire. It's not like it's a bonfire where they're sitting around with marshmallows or whatever. They just light a fire, go in the house, leave it burn unattended, smoldering all day, all night. The police go there and they say, well, he's monitoring it from the window inside the house, so he has a right to burn. You know, it's not against the law. So that's the answer I get from the police when I call. Or they say, well, he's not burning trash, so it's not a problem. I have multiple videos on my phone here, if you want to see them. I have multiple pictures where they had so much smoke coming out of their yard. The retirement home back here, that whole neighborhood back there, I have 2 other friends that live back there. They couldn't be here tonight. They were gonna come with us because they live back there. And you couldn't even see up the street to their house. There was so much smoke. And we've got elderly folks living over here, probably with respiratory issues, and they're being smoked out by this one house. They've been there like 2 years. I mean, they're new. They're right on Goucher here, 859 Goucher.
Before you leave tonight, can you please give our secretary your address and phone number?
Okay. But I can't even open my windows half the time to let fresh air in the house. I can't go outside and work in my yard. Can't sit on the back porch. Like to sit on the back porch and read. Can't do any of it. Can't even go outside. Because they're just constantly burn, just all day sometimes. And nothing's being done about it. I mean, if you guys could do something where it's, okay, you can burn maybe these 2 days a week or once in a while or something. I mean, I have neighbors that they burn down the street when they have their kids home. You know what I mean? And they have a little fire, they have a little party, fine. People across the street, once a month, maybe they burn. These people burn almost daily. And it's a nuisance. And it's disrupting it makes me want to sell my home and move. And I've spent tens of thousands of dollars remodeling this house. And it's just exhausting. Nobody seems to care. It's like they have more rights than we do. They have the right to burn, but I don't have the right to breathe clean air. So.
Thank you for your time. We'll look into it and be in touch, okay?
I have several more people that wanted to come with us tonight, but they couldn't make it or they didn't want to get involved because they didn't want to.
My name's Rita Angus. I'm from Upper Yoder Township. I retired 15 years ago and moved to the neighborhood, moved back to Pennsylvania, bought a lovely house. And at my age, I'm 77. I don't have much going on in my life, and it's nice to sit out on my beautiful patio. And the smoke is just, sometimes it's so acrid, it actually hurts my eyes. You know, not often, but it gives me the feeling it's like, what in the heck are these people burning? It's like, everyone has to pay for garbage collection, right? Yep. So it's not like they're burning their garbage. You know, but.
You hope not.
They are.
Yeah, I don't know what they're burning, but it's just, I don't have air conditioning in my upstairs. I have an old house. And I love opening up the windows at night when it's cool. And when you have the smell of smoke, it's like, I don't want my inside of my house smelling like smoke. Or my clothes, whatever. So I just thought I would think the way this town is with the rules, that we would have some sort of ordinance against burning.
There used to be.
So, thank you very much.
Thank you. Hi, I just want to finish up with this. My name's Nick Durenko. I've lived in Upper Yoder for 49 years. My family has been here for a long time. And again, building off of that idea, when we first moved here, there was a burn ban, and now it is that process. I want everyone to understand, we're not against that social aspect, having a bonfire, having a nice fire. We want to just be specific about this, and what we're trying to say is, it's the smoldering. It's when it's just burning leaves, or, and it's the smoke part that we're having a problem with. So we're not against people having a nice time with a bonfire outside. It's the idea of, why do you burn something? I understand that we have debris and brush, and I know you guys have brush pickup twice a year, but sometimes we build up and stuff, and sometimes you want to get rid of some of it. But at the rate these people are going, they would have burned half of Upper Yoder, seriously, about the number of branches and leaves and stuff like that. So just to clarify about with us in our neighborhood, where we are and such, it's not against having a fire, but being more strict about what is acceptable with a fire. We know some people in Richland who allow fires, but they say it's a fire that's acceptable for cooking purposes, marshmallows, hot dogs, burgers, or something like that. Again, you need to make that decision, but maybe a more structured or specific policy with fire burning, or certain, like we said, maybe certain days of the week or something like that. This way, we're not trying to take away other people's rights, but we're kind of balancing out that we have the right to breathe. I have breathing issues as well, so it's very difficult for me to be outside and having to breathe the air, or just going from outside to my car and such. So just to clarify what they have already said, again, we're not against having fires in Upper Yoder, but more a structured approach to maybe how or what type of fire is acceptable, and maybe certain days of the week. Then this way we know, hey, if it's Fridays, okay, we know that everyone has the right to burn. But if it's every day from 8 o'clock till 10 o'clock and smoldering, it's not the fire, it's the smoldering part that we have an issue with. So thank you for your time. Thank you. Next for public participation.
How glad to go, Dave. Yeah, thank you. Dave Hill, corrupt Yoder Township. First of all, Shaffer, I'll deal with your bullshit. Comes out of your mongoloid brain. You can't have a big head that big and have a brain in it. You confronted me. You started shit. You had no problem putting my life in danger and my wife's life in danger. Donnie Wire resolved that, and you threw him out. You spineless pieces of shit. Ray Hill, by the way, a little while ago, he called me. He said, "Fuck you, asshole." You know what, Dave? Kiss my ass, boy. You are a scumbag piece of shit attorney. None of you guys are Shut up.
To correct you, I just called you an asshole.
No, you said, look, 3 people saw it, and don't even do that, Dave. And you know what, I can't even, you guys need a real attorney. We need real people up here. At least Stu stuck up for Donnie Wire. He didn't stick up for Todd Miller, whose son is right there. You pathetic clowns. Half the time we don't have a cop here now. And, you know, as far as your bullshit with me, number one, you had no respect for my wife's life. So as far as that, if you're a Shaffer, you're a loser. Don't go by my house. Sue me, Kyle. Arrest me. I want to make sure that this gets blown up. The only reason I came here, you piece of shit, and you attorney piece of shit, all said, oh, you didn't know how to call 911. That's funny. All the data's over there. 4 911 calls. Marked code 3 and urgent. Isn't that amazing? But it's way above your skill level. You're getting an ethics board complaint. You're getting one, and you're getting one. Sue, you're off the hook, and Bob, you're off the hook. Ed's getting one too. But you know, funny thing, and I see Brett's back here tonight. A couple months ago, Ed calls me. He wants me to file an ethics board complaint. Him and Bob Shahady want me to file an ethics board complaint and get a hinterlander. Because technically, you can't be a cop in the township or its area and be here. So I agreed to do it. I've got the text. I screenshot it, okay? And that's what I said. I might as well put one on you guys too. Isn't that fascinating? I thought that he didn't belong here. You know what? If he was here, we'd still have Todd Miller and we'd still have Donnie Wire. But you guys don't know anything about a police department. You couldn't run a Cub Scout troop. What a pathetic bunch of assholes. How much time I got left? Kyle, I've known you your whole life. You know what? Never thought you were that smart, and clearly it comes out. I threaten you. I didn't threaten anybody. You showed up on my property. If you don't like what I do, I'll have Klanch make a barrel, one of those Klanch barrels that says F-shaper. What's that word, John? F-shaper? Cunt. Oh, yeah. I'll have them do that in the front. You can drive by it every day. You know what? You guys never stood up for me. You never stood up for my wife. You never stood up for Donnie Wire. You don't even know anything about police department. You guys don't know anything about anything. And then you got a scumbag attorney who tries to make illegal things legal. At least Sue tried. She stuck up for Donnie. Paul, he's sitting there bootlicking. Well, and another thing, Nick Zakusia, piece of garbage. You voted him to sergeant. He didn't pass the test. You know, Novotny didn't pass the test either. He flunked it 4 times. The last time Blake and Novotny took it together. So you just promote a guy to sergeant? This shouldn't even be a cop? The good thing is no police officer in the county will talk to him now. You guys created a mess. Half the time we don't have a cop. There's 3 cruisers here all day long. How's that work out? We failed. You know what? Y'all can kiss my ass.
Public participation?
I have to say something.
You already spoke.
Does that
Your
mean I
time's up,
can't
yeah.
speak again?
John, you want to go?
I just don't know why you allow profanity.
Because it's our right. It's our constitutional right, ma'am.
Hey, I retired from the Marine Corps.
It doesn't matter. It's our right. So you don't like it,
All right,
leave.
John, please.
Yeah.
Continue.
Okay, my name's John Klanch. I live in Southmont. Okay, so first thing I wanted to address was, I heard how many people, and I keep coming here, and this has been my complaint with you guys since I started coming here. How many people have called the police and they get told some bullshit that they're not a crime or something didn't happen? Okay, it happens all the time here. Okay, would you people please stop standing up for the bad cops you have? Okay, Blake, Zakusia, they're bad. They're no good. Okay, Kyle, I want to bring something up to you, okay? You took time, not public participation time, but your official government stance, okay, to call out Mr. Hill for his constitutional rights. And you said he accused you of carrying a weapon, okay? Now, I want you to empathize with me for a minute, okay? I was accused of how much shit, okay, by your police officers, by your police officers. Paul Pioli went to the appeal, okay? Because you people don't like me, because I've been coming to hold you guys accountable, but how many people from this community come and go, look, we call the cops and we get told, we get cops-blamed that something's not happening, okay? This gentleman said, I've called the police how many times, and they won't do anything, okay? You guys have a problem with your police department. I've screamed it, okay? Look, your former officer who I had to sue for pulling me over for flipping him off, which is, again, is my right, okay? I can flip any cop off, I can flip off anybody I want to, okay? Just like Dave can, just like you can, just like he can flip off your wife, okay? You brought your wife into this when you spoke under your official government capacity, Kyle, okay? I just want to make you aware of that, okay? So, that being said, guys, I realize you don't want to listen to it because it's me, okay, or whatever, because you guys think I deserved it or something, okay? Your police chief, look at all the shit he does, okay? You fired Todd Miller and you fired Don Wire. But John Blake, who I have proven has retaliated against me, still has a job. Nick Zaccasia, who arrested me along with Colton Polino, okay, for being in this meeting, okay? Nick Zaccasia, word on the street is you're gonna promote him to assistant chief. Okay, come on, guys. That's why I can't. Okay. If you want decorum, you want respectful, you guys want people to respect your, okay? You guys are making a mockery out of what your police department does. Okay, it's a joke. You didn't like being accused of something, right? How would you like it if you had been charged with something, Kyle? And then the magistrate over here, who is his cousin, by the way, okay, just rubber stamps it and you're guilty, and then you have to appeal at the Cambria County Court. How would you like that? I don't think you would, Kyle. But you know what? I've been dealing with that for years. I go to the police chief when I shut it off. You let other people speak.
That's your time.
You let other people speak. You let her speak. You let her speak. So I'm going to keep fucking speaking.
John, that's your time.
I don't care. I'm going to keep
John,
speaking.
that's your time.
I don't care, Kyle. I'm going to keep. Anybody want me to keep speaking?
That's your time.
No.
That's your time. Okay?
No,
You
not
gonna be
okay.
disorderly? You gonna be
Fuck you.
disorderly?
I'm speaking.
Disrupt the public meeting? Sit down. So, all right, we're moving on. Anybody else for public participation? If you could please come up here and state your name.
This won't take very long. Hi, everybody. My name is Adrienne Moore. I want to speak briefly about the recent firing of 2 police officers. Both were excellent officers, and it was a major blow to the community to find out that they were terminated and in the fashion that they were let go. That said, this is what's so important to me. What's even more troubling in this is the backlash that's being aimed at Chief Blake over this decision. As I understand it, and I believe this must be clearly stated, Chief Blake does not have the authority to hire or fire officers. That responsibility lies within the township supervisors. While this confusion plays out, the chief is being unfairly targeted, and that's not just disappointing, it is wrong. Chief Blake has gone above and beyond for this township. He protects this community with strength and integrity, and he's deeply involved in local charities, fundraisers, and events. I know this because I have worked with him on several projects.
What about when he stole
He
my
gives
truck?
his time, his heart, and his leadership without asking for recognition. He has built trust here in our community, and that is what is important and is what matters. Letting him take the blame for a decision he didn't make sends the wrong message. I would hope that the supervisors would recognize the value in this of a man who has done nothing but serve and uplift this community. He deserves better, and so do we. The supervisors must make it absolutely clear here and now to the public who made the decision of the firing of those police officers. The community deserves this transparency, and the chief deserves that respect. I just ask that you make this transparent to everybody here and now. Thank you.
Oh, no. But you gotta be straight up. Hey, where's Ed, by the way? We have a tummy ache today. Couldn't show up. He was all too smiley when he fired my husband last month. I have a screenshot of that.
Decision was made by the board, and it's a personnel issue. We can't elaborate further now.
Because you guys have shitty fucking cops.
All right. Public participation?
No, I just have a quick question. Who's covering the shifts that these cops were?
The state.
The
Nobody.
chief, the chief is covering.
No, he's not.
Yes, he
The state police is.
State police.
I've
It's the
already,
state-
I've
no, it's the state
already
police.
witnessed with my own eyes though, but him
it's the state
taking
police.
on additional shifts.
From Evansburg.
State police from Evansburg. You guys want to talk? You should talk. You're
I guess I'll say a little bit.
So, yeah, they're being mostly filled by part-timers and the remaining full-timers we have at this time. But
You're
there
not
can
gonna
be,
get
there
more
can be,
full-timers.
there can be
No one's gonna wanna
coverages
work
by the
here.
state police at certain times when there isn't someone on
So
duty.
somebody's
So,
breaking into my house. I have to wait for the state police to come from Evansburg?
Yep.
po-
I'm telling you
possibly.
right now, somebody does it.
Possibly.
They're gonna be carried out because they'll be dead.
Man, I hope it happens to one of you
All
guys.
right.
What are you gonna do?
Anybody
Will you
else for
realize your
public
mistake then?
participation?
Then they care. That's when they
You
care.
want to come up, please, and state your name? I'm sorry about that, but.
My name is Wyatt Miller. I'm from Upper Yoder Township, obviously. My father was Todd Miller, the one that was wrongfully terminated from Upper Yoder Township Police Department. I just want to put this into perspective a little bit, you guys. Like, my sister's on her way to college in August. He has a full-time job at Richland Police Department, but he was picking up very many shifts at Upper Yoder to try and make ends meet. And you guys wrongfully terminated someone, but kept someone that has been terminated from several other positions as a police officer from several different departments, but fired 2 cops that never got anything but good recognition from everybody in the township, even him. Like even John Klancher, who hates the police department, got nothing but good comments about those 2. So if you guys could elaborate on, if you can, on why you guys terminated them, because I feel like it was completely wrongdoing. And the only other thing I had was right there on the corner of Maury and Violet Street. That grass has been overgrown for weeks. There's multiple rotting couches sitting in around the grassy area. Like the weeds are up to my knees. I live right across the street from there. I mean,
Corner of Violet and what?
Maury there.
Maury, okay.
So, but if you guys can elaborate on why it is that you wrongfully terminated 2 of the best police officers that Upper Yoder has ever seen to keep a scumbag that got terminated multiple times. Nick Zaccasia, he has been terminated from Conwell Township. I believe he was terminated from the city. And he doesn't have a good rep in the community. So why is it that you keep them but get rid of 2 outstanding officers? That's all I have.
We can't elaborate. Any other public participations at this time?
Are you gonna answer?
Yeah, are you gonna answer?
We can't elaborate on personnel issues. Sorry.
No, you.
I don't understand though why you can't just be clear about that. Can we just, is it fair to just say that the chief has no ability to hire or fire? Can we just answer that question?
Which is ridiculous.
That's a fact.
It is
Yeah,
ridiculous.
the board
because you
makes,
guys don't know
the
anything
board
about
makes
how
the
this
hiring and
works.
firing decisions, not Chief Blake. That does
is
not
all
fall
I-
on his shoulders, thank you.
That is
You're
all I was
asking a hole in the
asking.
ground.
That's it. That's all I was asking
Hear.
because it is causing a major disruption in the
Yeah,
community.
It's not Chief Blake, that falls on our shoulders on this
Did you
side.
guys
of the-
send
very
those
much for
officers
saying
a formal letter that they are being terminated?
Nope.
We can't elaborate on it.
Found out on
so.
YouTube.
Yeah, that's, I mean, me and my dad were sitting.
Okay, all right. Moving on here, we are gonna go into executive session and reconvene.
You gonna fire any cops tonight, Kyle?
Okay. Thank you, everybody. We're here when we come back.
You know what's really pathetic? You want to talk to Rick Wire, you
Why?
can't because you deleted him on Facebook. What are you feeling, a little bit of shame in your decision, you dirtbag?
Listen, everybody, I would stick around for them to come back because of the bullshit they did last month. They waited me out 2.5 fucking hours to fire 2 good cops. Everybody hang out if you can.
When were you ever elected?
I just wanted to know.
He never was. He never was. Bob Amistad has never been elected in this town.
Here, Paul. Hey, guys, while we're here, we can speak, so anybody want to speak in public, this video is going to go
He's
viral.
not supposed to be in here. They won't let him in here. That's why. That is why.
He's on the meeting agenda.
They won't
Yeah,
let him
Chief
in.
should be here. Let's address something. What about my rights? What about when he stole my truck,
Now,
ma'am?
listen, what you need to know here is that your situation is different. I'm talking about
Why is it
something
different?
specific.
Why is it different? Please tell me. Please tell me why it's
I'm
different.
not gonna comment on your camera what I feel about that situation. I'm talking about something else. So I just want you to respect the fact that I'm literally speaking about a different matter. That's it.
I understand if he helped you, but do you understand that he did me wrong, okay? And they won't address it.
But I can't,
Okay,
but I don't want to comment on
Okay,
that.
let's back up a step, okay?
Fine,
I
I'm
thi-
not
I-
gonna argue
okay,
with you,
you know,
John, I really don't wanna argue.
I don't want to argue with you too either. In fact, let's
Like,
back.
I'm just satisfied that they answered because the last thing
Let's-
I want for the community to think that he's the one that was responsible for those two amazing officers.
I agree with you, and let me back up a step, okay? I think you and I agree on something.
We do.
That it's them.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
I do agree
Yes.
with you. The problem is them.
Yes.
Okay?
And I don't want to comment on your
And listen, believe me, I understand that because I know what happened, okay, and it wasn't right, okay? It was not right what he did to me, okay, and I am holding them accountable, okay? I just would expect at some point somebody to do the right thing.
That's what I was looking for today. Was
They
for them to
won't.
do- well,
They are just.
They satisfied me by actually stating what it was that I needed them to state.
Yeah.
I need air. I feel like I'm
So,
like.
you know, this has been a Zoom. Listen, man, no disrespect to you at all. I mean, you know, on a personal level, listen, I think you're wrong, okay? So don't, you know, like.
I'm not offended. I'm not. I promise.
These are discussions that we should all have these discussions.
Definitely.
You know?
Definitely.
Thanks, guys.
I just don't.
Nice seeing you again. Nice meeting you, sir.
I think we're gonna stick around.
I think you should.
We're just gonna
get some.
There you go.
Yeah. I'm actually shocked that he answered that question.
Yeah, tonight was a zoo, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Miss.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Listen, thank you.
I'm upset. I'm very upset.
I know you aren't. I realize you don't probably want to talk right now. Could you please tell me?
I'll talk.
I understand.
Yeah, I don't.
Listen. I'm on your side.
I know.
They fuck you guys, okay? And I'll do it.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yep. Thanks. I'm gonna just so you know, I'm gonna cut you all up. You're gonna be all over YouTube.
Yeah, that's where we're at.
Yes. That's who has the fire. Because I knew that.
And that's just it too. It makes no sense. These people don't even know. They have nothing to do with the police. They're the ones that have the fire. They're dictators.
Yeah. And then, you know,
So he did. But he's still, Yep. On time.
These guys.
You got another write-up. You got write-ups for
He was right there, I walked back the hallway and there's 5 minutes for salad.
Yeah, I remember
And I. All right, have a good one.
What date do I have?
Right.
He wouldn't say anything about that.
I know where we hang around.
Thanks, you guys too. Sorry.
Finally, I'm like,
They'll probably sit back
you were wrong, man.
That's why I was back here.
Well, we were gonna sit there. And I just said, you were absolutely correct.
The problem is you can't get rid of them.
They're like cockroaches.
Yeah. Or worms, you cut them out and multiply. And then they're kids.
Yeah, so if you're not a family.
They have arranged a lot. They would understand what's like, you know, everybody's got to get
I got nothing else.
Oh, we want
Well, don't wait till everybody
I asked her twice. What gives 20% of the board the right to go against 100% of the board? They won't answer. I've known him since he was at Rayo doesn't know. He doesn't know.
Let me tell you how good he is.
That's what he told me.
We tried to get him to go somewhere else. He said they pay for it.
I know him. I can stand in my kitchen and watch hand-to-hand transactions every day.
Yeah, because they did everything special, that pretty much all we had to do was.
The young lad changed the oil in the daughter's, in the granddaughter's vehicle the other night. Yeah, so we hear.
Left the oil can sitting outside the garage door. Left my wrenches laying on the floor. Took my good bench brush and scrubbed his hand with it. There is, it's still there. I didn't pick it up.
I thought they were back in session, I thought I heard Kyle.
Now.
Help with knots. No, because really do. I love watching them.
So does Billy's.
That's why I said.
I think if you choose to wear theirs,
I'm like,
I had to.
I will shoot you the dots, I will teach you how to.
Things all lifted and stuff.
Me and Jason. Those are the two things to do.
No, I
If you ask him, guess what he's gonna say?
Pull all my curls out.
That's it, I'm telling you.
Uncle Dan will teach you once, if he's ever, I never shower at night. They can come back out, so I'll let you go with any questions. I did expect him to maybe come over yesterday, and it was, are you home yet? No, not even 8 o'clock. And I said, why, what are you doing? I thought he was coming over, he said, oh, we're definitely going to shower. My hair is so by the time I'm out. Oh, I was probably sitting there going, told them all not to say anything. What'd he say?
Oh, hey, by the way, I think they just made this up. How far down is everything? How far down is it?
I know, because I sat there, he did it, he did it. Well,
I do the guardrail all the way out. No, I do from on this side of the guardrail, all the way to the stop sign at the,
But you know what I have to say about that? Right.
You would?
That's beautiful. That's beautiful that you guys are writing notes so my camera doesn't pick it up.
No, it's no minute.
Oh. I was like, now they're catching on.
No.
Alice, how did you miss my correspondence? I sent it 2 days after the meeting.
You guys will love it, so.
I get lots of correspondence.
You're supposed to list them though.
If we listed everything we got in our mail,
That agenda would be 10.
You used to though. You guys used to
Something that they need to take action.
enumerate them. Like Dave's letters and my letters, you used to put them on.
Sean, you ought to say hi to Ed Marquez. He's probably watching at home because he didn't want to deal with anybody.
Hi, Ed. Hey, Mrs. Krista. How you doing? I should have figured you two were sitting together. So, long time no see. Glad you're here.
Been in the same place.
I know. Well, sort of. Your guys' house. What? My mom caught her apartment on fire right before your house went.
She's still down south.
No, she's with me. She's been with me since that happened. She was.
We're done at 9:30. And Sean and But it wasn't like, hasn't been that super busy though, because it was on the third, but traffic is so that is how we do it now.
Where will we be? Still right where we're at now. So I said 17, 18, say, but now, like I said, things are, kicking in, that we've got, and that's, we're still this year, that was the only increase that all the years that I've been on, like I said, and we're still cheaper, considerably cheaper, that's why, all the other around, but anytime anybody can raise, we have guy here, my daughter, everybody sends us to call in, my mother-in-law, she's a senior, and she's.
Yeah, we're still here.
I know. It was destroyed. Looking for, oh, Alice.
You're the problem. But anyway, we're starting. And then Jim's got 3 heart attacks. He has dialysis,
She's like, what's Blake's?
I was out before you got all over. So how you been? They got a bag over my face. That's all I remember. Is that a
So,
You're the youngest son.
at least in the
My
best
sister's actually in Penn State right now. 17.
Dan's a
I'm blowing my mind. You're watching my mind. Watch it all happen here, right? You're gonna watch it all in real time. You want to go from my mind.
It goes on your,
So.
Maybe we should do a grandson.
it didn't use to.
Well, he wasn't.
Then her brother calls me up one day.
Gases on this fire, right? Okay.
So, got a question for you.
And this is my brother. Happy birthday.
I go, I have a question. He goes, statistic. He goes, hey, something like, I wasn't.
Okay.
One out of every 2 would
What,
say
yeah,
for.
yeah, he goes,
He's 17.
Yeah.
I just want to say I'm really sorry. I didn't read the statistics.
I look at myself and you're a pup.
That wasn't me, so I guess you.
You're like, no.
I'm like, no. I'm not
Like me.
the one who passed out.
So they got something. lived there when the house burned and stayed there until it got house. Because he had gone over to the area. So he stayed there and thought of sleeping in his camper because so we said it's winter because he ran out of propane. Go boy. About froze. Because he usually sleep upstairs. So I'm like, look, use that as a window. So he started staying there at night and spending more time there. Nowhere else to go. And I think about this. We should get rid of so it worked out. We moved out. It was very because guys were like, our furniture didn't have. Especially now there's talk. We just lose the parents and move your stuff too, so. Yeah.
Who did that?
Hi.
Hello. Haven't done the work, so. He's watching you live on, show it again, on the hotel TV.
Oh, wow, that's weird.
There's your brother Pete.
Yeah, I was showing everybody.
Turn him around again.
Extra.
Get in touch with me when you get home, okay?
With a little bit.
Get in touch with me when you get home.
Pretty good fun. In
I will.
Just
All right,
for fun.
I'll do that. In fact, I'll do it right now. I'll do it.
Everybody.
Yeah, like I said,
So I was sitting here waiting for an answer. We might be here a while.
you know, my Shelby now, some of the work that we did.
Well, that's
Hopefully
great
that
to
can
see.
see
on
No, we
the
can't be
animals
that
and stuff. We've kind of, you know, so that's saved us.
Barszewski didn't even show up.
Okay. They're watching them on the TV.
Hey, you look like you had a little too much Sailor Jerry's.
That's the problem. That's the problem.
Oh my God, he does.
That's why you're so rough, because you're not drinking.
How's school going? How's school going? Oh, good.
That's my smarty pants.
Hey, so you can do accident reconstruction in Upper Yoder.
No, you can't, they won't hire you.
They might have to, if they can't get the state police in. They can call you in, from Richmond. Yeah. Me? I just wanted an answer. I'm waiting for an answer, that's all.
Yeah, I'll be over this.
And I'm asking Rayho if it's legal.
I can say,
They see your phones. I'll give you that one to Wyatt.
I'd rather do HRI or any of the other ones. Granted, there's ways to do it.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, my neighbor.
Oh, he left already.
Lately.
He said he wasn't sticking around.
Someone was down.
Okay.
On the sharp corner, there, you just want to write it off. Yeah, when you come, when you drive in off Robinson, you go in, you go this way, or you go, my house. Right directly into the,
Nothing wrong with that.
yeah, my neighbor lives in the corner, and I always forget his last, he just lives here about a year. Yeah, he does the gas. Yeah, and I said, he was asking.
It was my fault, my mistake.
Yeah, I said, I'm sure. This probably.
Thought I just watched my mother. He was behind me, and he was behind me.
He's all, I'm sure.
That's awful, because I have a friend who
Yeah,
lives
yeah,
behind
yeah,
me.
he said it, you
Dad,
think it says
and
over,
the
what
motorcycle is dead.
the hell was it?
Yeah,
For a child.
Todd and I were yelling at each other. I sat up and he goes, lay down, you don't know what's wrong. I said, I do know what's wrong, I broke my hand. You don't know that's wrong. Yes, I do. Your arms. I said, no, that's just a bump. I just broke my hand, that's all it's broken. He said, lay down. I said, the road's lost.
You have to understand her family dynamic.
It's like, well, you know, I did it from the pain, that's.
Yeah, I did that.
You just
And
see
once
her
I
come
was
off
done.
that trike though.
Yeah, I could never, yeah, figure that out. I can't
And
remember.
when I was
There
back
were
home,
a couple of cars behind her. I wonder who wrecked.
and I'm going, don't tell them I'm fine, go to
We
work.
were in my sister, we're behind in a car, couple cars behind her.
Yeah.
We just looked at her, was sitting up.
Yeah, you know,
I told him, I said, go tell the kids I'm fine, go to Noah's party.
Yeah, we were on our way to my brother's graduation party.
I sat up and went,
yeah, I ain't got any money to try. I couldn't remember the name of it.
I think you do.
Yeah, I remember 1 year.
And I get my head, I didn't have a helmet on.
Years ago.
And I'm on blood thinners, and it's like, no, I'm not going out this way. Nope. We do wear helmets. I do now, because if you're gonna wreck on a trike,
It's
it's, I mean, if I do that, it just goes to show. Well, it just goes to show, a simple mistake, it costs you your life, I rode a trike or two. Because I rode two wheels too. And I don't care if it's a trike or a motorcycle. If you're in an accident, LPM, I proved it, total
Yeah,
choice.
redid my driveway, LTM.
Oh, I broke my test. You're lucky that's it.
Yeah.
But I was purple from here to my toes. They actually had to give me blood because I didn't lose any, but it wasn't where it was supposed to be. That's.
Yeah, that was everywhere, but they still mine.
Our one grandson wanted to do this. You look like, what's the violet?
In the.
Violet, yeah. Oh, you look like a violet.
Send her to the juicing room.
Yeah, I did, and my roommate was just like, I said, if I keep getting darker, they're gonna get up and they're stuck. She was like,
Pretty good show, like,
last.
well, I tell you, I'm really, you know, we should have yeah, we didn't have a lot. Yeah,
But like I
we built that, we bought that.
Getting darker. Getting darker. Pretty soon I'm gonna be the same color as you.
I had it half shift once, my Zoom, at least the whole weekend. You know,
At least on the weekend, because the weekend, my dad was gone, he was there all weekend.
but I mean, originally, I, you know, the contractor who built my house, I did, and, like I said, part of the deal, you know, grade stone was, you know, down, you know, 57. Like I said, and I'm trying to, I had got the guy, my boss, I went up to Park Hill and got that real fine powder, you know, stuff, and a buddy of mine,
If they're not on call,
and
that's not
another guy I
I
knew,
don't think it's fair to play
you know,
line for it when it was there.
No, it wasn't like, so he's out.
And I think it's ridiculous that the chief of police doesn't get to hire.
contracting business that he did.
That's ridiculous.
You know, and he got
What
all the
other
stuff in the world.
organizations does the boss not get to
You
hire
know,
and fire?
so he went and got the asphalt.
I can
and,
see them having
you know, another buddy of mine, we spread
like, bring it to the board
the
for approval,
asphalt,
but
and he
to
rolled
hire
it.
and fire,
I put that in, I think, for
that's bad.
about
Well, like I said,
$450.
we used to have a commissioner.
Yeah.
One of the supervisors was always, before
Yeah,
people,
good, and then I
before
had
people,
some,
one of the supervisors was
you
always
know,
the head of the
and the
police
guy from
department.
LTM told me, I said, well, that was, you know, slack of not a
They
uniform
don't have to answer
base.
anybody, they
Like
don't
I
have
said,
to. If they don't like
like
you,
I said,
That's
it's
a good old way.
why, you know, like I said. Yeah, yeah, it lost me 170.
are you like recording?
Actually, she was resold.
Oh, so you make that.
3 years. Yeah, you know, I think it was, yeah, not much, I think it was only about $5 or $6. But it was cheaper, I expected it to be higher.
Oh, so you're in your probation period too, so they wouldn't even have to give you a reason. No.
But I mean, the guy said, you won't have it, you know, when they put it in.
That was,
you
that was
won't
only,
have it.
because they don't have
And I
any
have-
reason, they were in your probation period.
The difference in it, they put down a
Constance
really
Schaefer's and the Borzeskis there for decades.
base on it.
That needs to end.
Well, you know what, we have to vote.
That's right.
And I agree with you about
John, he shouldn't take the blame for something they did.
Yeah, and Cobb's dad, awesome.
Yes, that's our son.
Yes, not at all. Oh, that's so nice that the whole family.
Yeah, my sister's actually at the state of the house, my station.
Yeah.
That was just on, yeah. Yeah, he I started FaceTime with him. Oh, you watching the Klanch as well?
I can remember the day you would have been so shy, you would have done it if you tried to.
It says, yeah, well, we're in the neighborhood and we have some.
I got a little shake.
I just, they put down and, yeah, like showed the guy, taking a shovel, picking it up, and, yeah, this is right after.
I said, I have a little bit of heat on my belly.
You really got it.
And they were saying, you know,
Really?
guys
I said in his face,
come
I
around
can
the
see it.
neighborhood, your dogs.
Maybe because
all
I'm
over
sorry,
the
but I only know your dad, so.
You don't want to know my mom. The house owner, said that all the grandparents got to go to mom's house. Yeah, your granddad is mom.
Wait, I didn't realize that. I didn't.
I thought he was just like throwing it out there, like, instead of just talking about your dad, you were like, hey.
By the way,
No, that's me, he's killing me, Smalls.
I used to inform her for 4 years. She told me that I didn't do anything for her, so I said, okay, I'll stop here. She said, I'll get my stuff. Bought an electric lawnmower, I hit those 3 swipes for us. No, Darlene doesn't cover us. She did. Her knee hurts.
the man of the house, we left the weed.
Her knee hurts.
I was gonna say, she's never gonna say that.
We didn't even
Yeah,
know
that's-
they deserve pregnancy.
Yeah. They're right behind.
You guys are all right there. It's not for anything. She like covered everybody.
She wanted to take everything from her dad, so.
You're the youngest.
Well, technically I would be, but I finished my senior credits early.
Nice for you.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna do now? Army? I hope the tables and money go to the seller. You have to wait until you're 18 or you allow.
Well, I don't know, we're gonna trust it. Next week.
Oh, okay. They've been in that much. Oh, good for you. Good walk there.
I was there.
Okay, we don't go quick.
Pick her up one time.
Yeah. Don't go quick.
I don't know, I remember I think she was trying to talk to you on the phone or whatever, and I ended up not talking.
The farm is a bitch.
We were there because.
So you would have graduated with my niece.
Oh, yeah.
I said to Tom, well, now you know why she's. Like, that's not at all what I was expecting.
No, seriously. Like, I have yeah, I saw her.
And I said, that was the first time I see each their own. She's paying bills. And that's why she has to be I was like,
Get this.
Oh, she's working as a mechanic now. Do you know him?
Yeah, I know him. I know how well, I know how bad he is. And just based on stuff they did wrong on the car, I was a bad person.
Oh, yeah.
They told him.
It makes sick. When we were up at Eaton Park, was saying about eating here, he said, somehow this thing came up.
You should come up with a couple of other.
Yeah.
If you need a backhoe or something.
Wow. Oh, you're not supposed to say that anymore, that really bothers me. Well, that's, come on, that's good knowledge.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it. Wow. Here's a picture of what he had.
Almost every day.
Oh, really?
Trucks are solid and
I like mine to be
Well,
you dressed up as
No, that's who he married though before. He's with someone. Well, one is with now. I don't know which is older. What I said.
Well,
So was Lindsay.
older than you expected.
No, she's. He came in when he was.
Wow. But yes, something, yeah, I kind of knew the company already changed.
You said, that was like, you were rusty and I don't know.
I know his, yeah, I have received.
And then you started saying,
because I know my sister, for years and years, was always
The vehicle's over here.
not even like where my kids was. Inside the car.
Well, you know, he's the farm chief, he won't have to do that.
And I know
His fire truck.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been aesthetic.
So I, you know, the first thing.
And then learn. They don't have to. Very much.
Yeah, I thought that he was more or less the supervisor.
They made me go. I said, I can see what you're talking about. I said, I can see what I don't know that.
Yeah, he's basically there overseeing.
I know, but.
I'm doing still.
Hit my head before.
And I'm-
I fell down and bugs me.
Yeah, that's what it is. I don't remember, they were just taking
Bleeding out, so.
I do now. Because I think we need to take a day off school to go up. Yeah, I haven't talked to him. Yeah.
I know, but we're going now.
Working.
Oh, we got enough guys here. Good job.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the one when I had is huge, like, you can see it from the front, look at me, you can see it up here. He said, I can see, I think so, but he turned around. I'm like, I'm sorry, you're really tired, sure got nothing else to do.
So, yeah, that's the way when I get out.
You have a bad one, but I will strike.
Bigger. I know. Yeah. Got a project. Well, that's what we should
I went like this. Sorry.
We didn't see, we just heard.
How you can tell myself I'm that honest?
Yeah, we're talking about pizza.
Not him, he wasn't talking about me.
Put my hands in my pockets.
Tim, your high beams are already on.
That's who he hit.
Yeah, I think this, this section, for Chase was always, well, it was a field, it never did good grass, it was always dirt. He has a stick over here, and the kids playing in it and everything. And then there was this wall where they just had this like stones. They had like some shrubberies or flowers.
No, I could hear her.
As long as I'm just like, I think it got
She must be upset.
13,000 to do it. Yeah, see, this was just.
Well, I know 5 people.
I wonder, sound like I said, that,
There's only 2 running.
but, this area here is the one he had put in, the same guy did 3 years ago. Now, this is the area that we want to street from down.
I do, I think.
It's a pretty good size. Yeah, area, I mean, it's.
I said, you wanna know what?
It goes out like this, the sidewalk, the whole way to the front.
You gotta get all the way there too.
Yeah.
That's not a
I
big
said, you wanna know how?
This is all, this is what's existing. Like I said, this new project is going in, like I said, right. Yeah, right off of that. Yeah, this is where the old, this is all old.
I'm very
Yeah,
sorry.
Yeah, this is all, you just had this one.
You're calling them like this.
This whole area, up here, there's the sign.
I know, that sounds nice.
Pretty big area. Yeah. And, yeah, I'm not looking forward to helping with it. And the guy that did his work said he, would come back, give him a couple hours on, when I was down there, when I've done mine, I power washed it out. I never took a machine and he has a machine, if car washed up, I'll come back with my camper. You're ready to see it, that should be done. So probably somewhere in August, but yeah, like I said, it's, you have something, when I get down there, more involved, more minor, half hour, 45 minutes. But then other times it's more. Yeah, that's what's up here. Franklin Park.
I think.
It's right here in Kansas.
Kent.
I just want to be a chief. Do that. She's really smart. Like, I don't know even though she's making right.
And it's a real nice area.
They want to hear it.
It's a club.
No matter what you
Set up one of your. Right there, right there. Franklin Park.
Yeah, he got me out of the car. Doesn't matter if you're gonna get
Yeah,
fired.
there when you see the canvas was great.
And that's so
Yeah, more of that. Yeah.
I always keep that.
They love no. Yeah. Yes.
He made on because Claude heard his scales. Claude heard exactly his
Yeah, yeah, about, I don't know. 35 inches. Well, everything depends on down there. Yeah, at the time, what's going on and the time of day. I mean, I know I've gone downtown with them a number of times. Yeah, driven out with them, like I said, you know, strictly depends what's happening. You know, what's going on. Yeah. And usually, like I said, around 30, you know, sometimes less. You know, where exactly good downtown. But yeah, it's a fairly nice.
Good.
Yeah, I mean, it's.
When it all went down.
Brian, so, the ring tax,
I am going
is the ring tax very still on?
Woodruff,
But that's where.
Woodruff, remember?
Yeah, like I said, the house we put in. Yeah, grandfather's and when they passed away or whatever, you know, took over the house. And like I said, it wasn't anywhere near what it is now. I mean, like I said, it looked to build a house. And they looked at the land was like 280, 290,000.
And I'm glad Sue brought up the
One side of the hill. And I said, I said to Carrie, I said, Carrie, I said, Requiem, I said, you'd be better off if you just bulldoze this house down. You got the land, you're ready. I said, nice big level lot, and nice area. But I don't want to do that. It was my grandparents' house, it was sentimental, but that's when they decided to build onto it, which, like I said, turned into a bit of, I don't think it was a nightmare, but it didn't go as, the contractor said, I think they, in fact, I know they started with people, and they said, oh, yeah, this whole, she got Thanksgiving came, Christmas came, it wasn't, Groundhog Day came, it wasn't. So, I mean, they started getting used. And the argument was, and I told him, I said, this is gonna happen. The contractor, subcontractor, I said, one part is gonna finish up. I said, the next contractor, I said, the next contractor. I just especially comes on another job somewhere, completing something, I think he's not gonna go over. We're gonna talk this and go over and start. And, and that's part of what happened. And even was the guy that general contractor, there was issues with that, because a lot of times, there was only, sometimes, one guy, and this was a big project. The guy who was there one year, sometimes he'd be there till noon, and he didn't see him in the afternoon, he'd go somewhere else. Then the next day, you might even see him at all. So I mean, with them pushing to get in, it's like it seems like they were taking long, and they were there day in, day out, and probably 8 hours. But they wasn't, so I mean, they were wasting, a lot of, whatever, like I said, and no real reason why they wasn't there. I mean, look at one day, so at one point, we started doing a lot of this stuff, getting it ready for the moving.
I got tattoos on my knees, so people would feel sorry for me, because I had my knees.
Well, then, there was, the
we're, are not waiting any longer. We're, we're moving in, now get this, get it done. And so they had a disagreement about that. Well, at that point, I just got, they start getting it done or whatever, and, but yeah, it was a, it was a bit of a nightmare, like I said, in doing it. But, but we knew it wasn't gonna go entirely smoothly. Like I said, we're passing something that, big. They said, yeah, they took it to the whole, per second to work. This house never had, so I mean, there was, upstairs, 3 more bedrooms, they put 2 baths upstairs, they put a whole other garage on, I used to have one garage, like you said. Like I said, then the next summer, the next summer, like I said, they put a lot more money into it, that's when they did the deck and all that patio, they did another $100,000 in that, like I said, closing that deck, and they all composite decking, cover with the roof, and then they, put that fire pit, which is the gas, they don't have to get water with, lid, which, nice, they can go out there and so I mean, plus they had to do a whole underground irrigation system, put that in, I guess, some kind of regulations, yeah, it was, I don't know, I mean, I guess it was a, well, it was, not technically when they call it an irrigation system, it was an underground drainage. Like I think it was a matter of getting water away from, I don't know, did they say it was a township regulation, like had, they wouldn't issue the permit unless it was going to. Yeah.
When did you start bleeding again? I broke my arm. I said, come on. There's no way in hell I'm signing that. We went to that graduation party, you went to get out of the car.
Yeah, this is November 6/21, this is when they were, starting.
Same area, just. They're offering you, if you sign a piece of paper. It's tissue paper, skin.
They were digging out, and they were doing, they did the deck.
I just 20 years, 25 years.
Mike, I probably have.
I had it. I don't just want to keep losing.
They had to, they dug through the corner, the rain started coming down, and they had to, they dug up, clear out and laid gravel.
It wasn't even anything spectacular.
Yeah. I thought I had.
My mother put a footstool on top of her toilet. To get out and wash.
Yeah, you would probably understand more.
And she was probably 80.
Somewhere in their file, that piece of paper just because Moses.
It worked out for her. No, it didn't, she fell.
That, I swore on my fucking life.
Oh, here.
She was jumping on the trampoline with the
There,
son when she was
there is
77.
a pipe in the corner. Here's.
The reason I was asking
How long
about
lived to be 2 months shy,
that was part of the piece.
She lived alone.
She ended up,
Except the last 6 months.
she ended up
She lost her leg.
being convicted of theft and receiving.
So,
receiving stolen.
does it
They
go
drove
on?
laundry.
Yeah, I wasn't.
I think it just drains down into there. Yes, yes.
I'm giving up the
Yeah,
closet.
there was a requirement that they, they didn't approve the
Put it in the
project.
garbage bag, put it down the steps.
Yeah.
Do her laundry, no one was busted. Whoever came next would carry it
Yeah.
up.
That's probably why. They want to keep it from flooding.
extension, quite extension, yeah, there again. Yeah, this was, like I said, 21, okay, in October, you know, when they were, you know, doing this, like I said, 4 years ago. You know, so- Yeah, that was years ago. Yeah, we have planned on all you know, the deck on it. Yeah.
That's fine.
Yes, nice to meet you. You know, a can up there, with a big 16-inch outdoor. You know, it is nice, like I said, summer, you know, to sit out there. You know, yeah, he sits out there, you know, good hit. You know, in the summer, like I said, when the kids are inside, they got their tongues tied up.
You're right. He is though, but he is. Like just when he's yelling about the sunshine, because he pushes it right to.
The doctor, he said, buddy, I think it's all right. Extra money. I said, wait, my horse is like,
Definitely grab one. One of the
Right.
yeah, big piece of us, you know, out there on the wall, you know, permanent, you know, like I said.
Well, just like with the understood workings and what I can do.
I mean, they have lots
I'm glad.
of room to entertain, and do things. Yeah. If they have parties and stuff like that, and like I said, now, you know, what they did, now they added some more room. I mean, like I said, what, you know, they added that not for the sake of adding more room, they added that for the sake of, yeah, like I said, get out of the mud. You know, they couldn't get grass to grow there. I mean, like I said, they put up that nice wall where it's, in that length, you know, that retaining wall. But it had to cost them $13,000 there.
Not that.
You know, to do it.
But,
Yeah, so it's,
but.
you know, a lot of money tied up in the patio and the deck. I mean, it's tied up in the patio and the deck, you know, some people walk their whole house. Initially, when he put the deck in the patio, I think it was around 100 and some thousand to, yeah, to do the deck, the roof over it, and the whole patio, and the fire pit. Yeah.
You know, like not knowing.
But yeah, like I said, now
You
it's,
just knew,
yeah.
you knew him in a different
He
way.
wants to re-sand it and I told him, I said, that's a mess, yeah. I mean, I have a sidewalk, and mine could use it again right now, and I just, you know, hesitate to do it. I know the times I've done it, and I said, why?
And you know, guys are different. I need to give guys for a while.
Yeah, sanding it,
That's enough. It's just like a broken.
yeah, lots, yeah. And, I mean, and it gets, you know, in age too, I mean,
I know, I raised
it
three.
starts coming out.
I still raise them.
It's kind of like a permanent.
Yeah.
It definitely.
Yeah, and it makes.
Well, because we talked about it.
For a while.
No, we talked about it today.
By the time you
Wyatt
come
said
into
they've
the
been
next
together
summer,
for 5 months.
yeah, you don't wanna do it again, but I mean, it's already
Years.
supposed to look.
He goes, you're gonna celebrate?
Yeah.
He goes,
Oh, no.
I said, "Yeah, you're gonna celebrate?" He goes, "I don't know."
Celebrate for your 15th.
That's why it's better to be stamped on.
Yeah.
But that can get pretty slippery too.
Yeah.
That's the best part. Celebrate for their 15th?
With mac and cheese.
Oh, yeah.
With the mac and cheese.
I think this should, oh, yeah. I say this should just That's the best part of Halloween.
We're gonna celebrate, we won't kill each other yet.
It's my favorite part.
I have my power, I mean, he has a power washer too, like his.
I think this will be the last Halloween
Yeah, he has
party,
one, I have a gas.
but I'll still have
You
stuff.
know, yeah.
And it's different now.
Probably take a day or two to power wash it all out and then,
There's like, yeah.
you know.
Will you stay out there or you come back?
No, I'll stay there. Yeah. After we get down this time, like I said, we're probably stay, we get down this time, till Sunday. I mean, I gotta get back Monday. So
I made extra wiener roll-ups last year and Raleigh didn't even show
then we
up.
gotta get down in another,
I said to
yeah,
God,
2
you wanna
weeks,
take
because
it?
then,
He
yeah.
goes, no!
My grandson, you know, his birthday, so we're going down. Like I said, we're down there quite a bit.
He crapped me up the first year he came, and he was like,
Yeah.
staring about it. And then he kept like watching
We
anybody.
were just, like I said, just down,
No, go ahead, John.
you know, 2 weeks.
Sure.
Yeah, that's when they, I took those pictures of, you know, what they were doing with the patio, you know, like you said, when the guy was, they were building it.
But this is why it's last year in school.
And he just finished it up, you know,
Party.
that's what he was.
But there'll probably still be food and stuff there. Anybody that comes home, everybody's going out of town though for school and stuff. Josh doesn't eat anything, so she'll have to come and shower.
Am I correct to assume that? Okay.
My grandmother's baby's done, he's so.
You guys don't know what the answer is. Now, for years, it would be
Wow,
nice.
I never met anybody as good as him.
Fleet suspect.
I told him.
Every instruction.
Cause he said, well, I really don't like that. I'm gonna, so I made carrots. I said, eat plate of carrots, we don't care.
Yeah, oh, yeah, it's finished up there, because the old one used to end like it's a great, and this was a fuel, the way
Yeah,
he
I said, let's
he
go over here.
dug all that
You don't like
and leveled
what's
it,
for dinner.
and, but they never did grass in there, and there, like I said, here they just had their own little stone wall that they had built, you know, and it wasn't
We don't care.
permanent, and so they had that wall. Yeah, they had
Nobody's gonna judge you,
the whole
nobody
land
cares,
up
they're worried
there.
about their own plate.
Yeah, I guess they had, you know.
I said, all Tim eats is, hey,
My
one of
home
me.
was, you probably gonna, you know,
He does, he goes back to his plate, with potatoes, and the
but
other
he
half
said,
of
the
meat, and
grass
browns
is
and great.
really good.
He doesn't want
But I
vegetables,
mean,
he
he
doesn't want
makes
grains.
so much rain.
He already takes
You know,
rolls and
that
makes
is raw,
cornbread,
loads
loads it up
guy
with
put
corn.
like that
No, whenever
mushroom
we're
and
at
all
Lowe's,
that, you know,
I just make
I guess
full of
area,
pictures. Like, I'll go in and
and, yeah, and everything says that the grass is, yeah, we got landscape this all.
But the mac and cheese. they
You
go
know,
back
this
to
is,
the
you know, like I said, and,
for homemade.
so like I said,
regardless of state,
yeah, there, it was actually watering it there, like I said.
I don't think so, I think you would.
But yeah, like I said, the patio used to, and like I
Stuff
said, right,
makes good now.
yeah, kind of all there, you know, and like I said, yeah, I remember he did some pictures of it when they finished it. Like I said, yeah, he just sent me, he's on a week ago or whatever, so he said, you know, but like I said, yeah, he's always got something, you know, yeah, going on or a project, that, you know, to help out, and, you know, that, you know, like I said,
That was a blessing. There's so much stuff there that I couldn't throw away. Costing sensitive. And then, there was, last couple years I made, there were 16. Homemade costumes. I went to Las Vegas for my first work. Took my son and she made 2 costumes while we were in Las Vegas.
I was working during the day, she's sewing.
It's Piglet and Tigger.
Yeah.
So they busted the door open, but then they took the lock.
I can't follow the calls patterns. I still.
I know.
I don't know what it is about the calls, the way they. I usually don't use directions when I use the calls patterns. I just use common sense because there's something about their instructions. I always sew this one piece together backwards. Simplicity, no problem.
Call the police, a child.
But the calls, now we don't even have a place to go buy them.
Shouldn't that be like a
And all my patterns
you know,
went too,
out of China, comes home to his house broken open,
and all the decorations.
and, yeah,
You ever just make your own patterns? Pardon me? You ever just make your own patterns? No, I'm not good at that. You are very good at it, trust me, it's really easy. It is.
and I'm sure you
Yeah.
know it when you,
You built a sloper,
you don't hear from
basic sloper.
X amount of time.
You already know how to do it. You already know how to do it when you, if I, here's, I can show you.
When I said to the dispatcher.
I really haven't, everybody's grown now anyway, so, but you can make your own. I don't like to. I never did, no, nope, I never liked to sew for me. I was making the kids three-piece suits, when they were little and stuff, I will not sew for me.
Okay, I said, so in 10 minutes.
Yeah, I think-
She lives in Austria.
Oh, okay.
So she's just like, I said, in 10 minutes.
Yeah, I think
Nobody showed
the
up.
third game of the season.
My favorite thing is like,
So
the one favorite was Smurfs the one year, and I sewed the little tail one for Papa Smurf. He's all mowing up curves. He's like, look!
Start out with the Jets, and then the Seahawks, and then
That's why I said that nobody plays like,
third game.
what you said about you're better than me, I'm just calmer, it's
But
just,
yeah, I guess the big thing, you know, the weeks.
it takes a lot throughout the day.
Yeah.
13 minutes.
Months they have to look out, you know, whether.
Why I said one time, I never thought that one out, I don't
I mean,
think I
there's
want to
a lot of times, you know, trade.
He's seen me start, but he's never seen me go fast.
Yeah, how much, yeah, how sick, I mean, you can't all the time, but I guess they couldn't set. Yeah. Yeah, so that's what I did, just look at the salary.
Partners were down, only
Yeah,
so long.
yeah, it's, but according to what I guess it's,
I said, right?
paid non-quarterback enrollment.
I said he didn't, he said that back.
Well, he must have.
He's 14.
Yeah, yeah.
How about a little kid?
That would be somebody wrong.
I said earn him back if you want.
Because I heard it's, you know,
Well, he did like me.
It was unintentional.
Well, I had my arms wrapped around him, and he,
And she decided.
Yes.
It was unintentional.
and I had one. And she never wore that in my house. He didn't want to talk.
Yeah, I think
Why
she
you guys
wanted,
came up?
you know, down to
Which shocked me,
I
because
think
he
is
was
what,
good.
yeah, when I originally heard that he wanted like a 4 or 5 year. Yeah, I think it was, yeah, that's what he got. Yeah, but I think what he wanted was.
He had just
Yeah.
transferred from parochial school to public school, which he said was punish my kids on the system. That's punishment enough. He just transferred to public school, where all his name brand clothes away. Generic stuff, I said, I said, every day that you leave, you can take something back, you know, get something back, whether it's your mattress, your curtains, an outfit, a door.
Yeah, the guy that used to play for the
I
Cars.
said,
but he-
all this stuff is
He hasn't played in probably.
But you have privacy with the window blinds. Nobody can see you. We can't trust you to have the door. Because you might know yourself. So you earn your things back. So you
Yeah, I don't know what year it was. He retired.
These are not rights, these are privileges.
18 years, you know, maybe, he's still getting, you know, paid at the end of the year, like, you know, whatever his agreement was, he's still getting paid, you know, I don't know what it is, but, you know.
We raised through. I always said, do what
Yeah,
you're good at.
you go back,
I always said, do what you're good at.
you go back, not too when you go back, not too many years ago, I mean, in our life, you know, back in the years, Steelers, you know, when Bradshaw played and stuff,
And that's
you know,
right.
maybe you get anywhere near that.
You
Just
have to
kind
go
of,
with what
you
you
know,
have, if you have. Like with Tim,
Yeah.
Tim had a lot of help.
I mean, I think they make more.
And he went from 7 to age 30.
Yeah, they probably, you know, these guys make more per game than what he did the whole season. Yeah, per game, than what the people.
They're the chair.
Quality. Let's put Brady in the same situation. Oh, yeah. See how oh, Bradshaw used to get beat up. Yeah. Yeah, you look at some of those where they pick them up and they dump them back in the back of the, you know. Yeah, like I said, I mean, nowadays, when
Sometimes I got banned.
now they hit like this, you know, as a personal foul, they hitting the side of the helmet, you know, they, you know.
Joe Green lived on those. It's like a mile away.
Oh, yeah, it's, the game is still rough, but not
He said,
like it's.
you know, I'm bigger than you. I said, you know.
And probably some of it needed to be, because it was, yeah, some of those gets on receivers going across. Highlights. Yeah.
Well, I used to tell mine, I said,
Back then, oh, yeah, you know.
I kept going, I was, if you take care of something.
Not until it comes season. And the guy, gets thrown up in the air, I can't think of his name, the guy that played for Cincinnati. Yeah, you know who I mean.
oh, you say that now.
Yeah, he laid Antonio Brown out that one time with, I can't think of his, I mean, he was noted for, you know, all the time, you know, directly hits to the right chin and the neck, you know. Because I know, like I said,
Just know that something might change. You don't think so now, but you don't know. Never say never.
I think that's what they say.
No, never say never.
Sounds better.
And if that's the way it comes out, because you want, that's great. But just never say never. That one person might come along, wow, I never thought this was gonna happen.
Airline Corporation.
Never know.
And walked into
I could make you a list of stuff I never thought of. But you can come from Action Cheese even if Billy's not in town.
Okay.
Just give you a heads up.
down at Dick's Diner there. They told me what they did was last week. And you were.
They called today. Do you have any oil? I said, what kind of oil? Like last night they changed the oil in Billy's car. What kind of oil? No, to fry egg rolls. I said, oh. Well, I ran out of oil except for the one that I use for fish. And it's not that it's fishy, it's just one family's allergic to fish, so I use that separate so that if they come and do a fries or something, it doesn't change. I said, but it's not bad, you know, you can use it, I would use it or something. Oh, okay. Well, could we just come down and use the fryer? I said, well, if you're gonna do that, there's already oil in the fryer, so yeah. So they came down and fried them today.
It's a bit. We got a couple.
No, you guys should be.
They're really good. Buffalo chicken dish and like mango wrapping. And like fried, crispy outside. Really good.
Shut your goddamn.
It was my first time.
That's what I said, that's like. Because they were coming apart and said, did you steal these from you?
Yeah, and there's stuff I should do it.
I like it.
Yeah.
Fishing boots on, put
They'll make a lot more trades.
Why do you see us every day out there?
Yeah, monthly.
He's upset because we have shut hotel for 2 weeks till
Don't matter what season they have, their position to really like to move up next year. And you
Why?
can't get
We're in
somebody.
Richland. Your dad works there. It's not that far.
Half hour.
Every day.
We have a lot. We have more than see what they did that day.
Come on, Kathy, let's go check out the house.
Russ walks out, in the middle of the floor.
Say like they're drafting, we have 19.
Stands out.
He just popped in.
They just
Stands on his hips, looks around, pushes the chair. Everybody looking at him like ass.
Here, you want a bottle? There's a fountain out there.
First round,
Wanna just fill this up?
second round.
I was just gonna fill this up with the fountain.
3 third rounders,
Was the
3 fourth rounders.
down at Big Star, when he did that, she said she'd never eat a meal before she came to
So they have, you know, a lot of, you know, capital there that they can use. You know, some of the, you know, complex and stuff that, you know, acquired with the new. Yeah, getting these small. So they have, you know, accumulate, so that they're in a position next year to draft. Yeah, they'd be able to, move up and, yeah, that doesn't guarantee. Can you? Yeah, in the first end up being a bust.
Are you serious right now?
Yeah, years ago.
Is that legal?
They call him back.
What was that? You see him go in?
It's still a crowd.
I don't know if he walked in the door right now. I don't know who he is.
You know, it's-
Trying to look 35.
You know, pros and different.
I do, I've never tried. I'm good at it.
I'm like a day of 21.
Yeah.
You need a new mirror. I thought he was barely legal when I went to.
Hey,
Tell you, he used to happen to me. Yeah.
Yes, Gracie told me one time you could not be a cop. Why not? You should, you tell us you're good. I need to get up.
Yeah, he was the chief of police. And then he said, how was it? He was the chief before war.
Yeah. Zach can see us back. Zach can see us back.
I think they're just trying to win state.
That's what they're doing. It really is. Why aren't they dealing with the police chief?
I'm really sorry about that.
He stuck his head up here.
And,
He stuck his head up here. I told him, we're still here.
and what they say is that he's gonna get
If there's an issue with the police department, they should have
200,000.
the chief in there, not talk to see it.
I think the chief like sitting back here or like over.
Yeah.
But he's not back
That was just last week.
Yeah, maybe they'll fire him and it's not announced that Zach can see his name.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that was
play,
bad.
yeah. I mean, he just, they say, yeah.
Pretty much all these chairs do that.
Yeah. Player.
FaceTime dad.
Supposedly superstar.
He still gets 3 minutes.
You know, he's drafted out of,
So if they come up with the pool.
all, yeah, that's the pros, yeah, he's gonna be,
I thought
I'm saying, she should be. In safety.
Yeah, when I was there, going back there, she's like,
You know, get a sign.
can't blame her either.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Yeah. I mean, you were, yeah.
At first, they were looking to build one. And then like, when it's out of the business, they believe it's like, I didn't know, comment on it from Edinburgh, like, it's not like they're going to local, they're coming from Edinburgh.
Or they just 30 minutes from Jonestown.
And you know what? They're paying the state police an outrageous amount.
For everything else, if there's,
Huh?
you know,
130, he said.
that's for part
Per person,
you know, that's for part-time coverage, full-time coverage is $90.
per person in the township.
What is it?
That's what the state police is charging per person in the township.
So,
The money they're spending, they could save money by hiring more police.
I said, I just want to answer my questions. That's the only reason I'm sticking around. They vote
They're
on,
not gonna answer it.
they vote on something, and whether it's 5-0 or 4-1, they vote on something, we're sending the money back, and one person decides, no, we're not. How the hell does that work? We voted on it.
Well, they're supposed to be representing the people of the township too, and they're not, so.
You're the new engineer. Yeah. God bless you.
Hey, guys.
Russ.
Thank you, everybody, for your patience. We're going to reconvene from executive session. No decisions were made this time. So I have a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that.
Second?
Thank you.
So we don't get to find out an answer to my question. I've asked it 4 times, and still haven't gotten an answer to my question. Mr. Reho, is that legal for them to vote on something and then one person decides it's not gonna happen?
We're done.
Yeah, I figured. Walk out. That's the whole problem with this township. Walk out. Don't solve anything. Just walk away. Don't get elected, but make a decision.
Or, you know, they keep bad actors, you know. They get rid of the good ones and they keep the bad ones.
We haven't had a good one in years, decades.
You're right.
Definitely not worth staying for.
No, not at all.
Thought
No.
for sure somebody else was gonna get fired.
It's just, I'm glad everybody stayed. I mean, I'm glad I did last one. What are you still doing here? You bored?
Well,
You cramped up.
camp next week, huh? Did I see they signed what today?
Oh.
When everybody
That's
votes
good.
this November, just remember who to not vote for.
Nobody voted for Amistad in the first place.
I'm aware of that. He gets
You know, Dan beat him.
I'm not happy about the
Dan.
Miller.
Oh, he
My
did?
son.
He did?
Yeah.
I didn't know he ran. I didn't pay attention. I know, I'm actually.
Dan finished ahead of him when Scott Hunt went to county.
Oh, a couple years ago, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Dan was ahead of Amistad and Kwarzewski appointed Amistad.
Interesting.
Have a good night, guys.
See you soon.
Yeah. Wow, did you do?
No.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Night.
Sorry, Sue.
Those are cool.
Oh, sorry.
Stuff like that amazes me, you know, I mean, artwork and you know, stuff.
She can't paint, this is stamped, but she just paints them.
I wouldn't even know how.
Well, it's because you're not a girl.
You don't know how to paint stuff, obviously.
Go ahead, no, please, it's your turn. Go ahead.
Well, hear that, I'll get you coming out. It was nice seeing you guys.
Have a good one.
Yep.
Hold on, Alan said I can have some of her babies.
You want a cup or something?
No, I just live down the street, I'm just gonna pop them off and go home.
No matter whether or not how bad I yell at my phone.
Well, we have to do, we come to these meetings.
That's right.
Well, call the Steelers and tell them what to play.
Don't go see the pies, because I'm working at midnight. Pass it out. Pass it out.
See you later, troublemaker.
Take care. Thank you. So what we have going on here, at least in my opinion, and I'm going to wrap this up quick because I want to go home. It's getting late. It's 9:30. What we have going on here is that they just don't really understand or know how to do what they're supposed to do. They are self-serving. They have their own agenda, and they don't serve their community. There's a clear there's something going on here, and if me coming to these meetings and frustrating them and bringing this to light is doing some good, I understand that many people in the community don't like my methods, but look at how many points that I've brought up here. Look at how much corruption just this camera right here is exposed. You know, it's been old for a real long time that I have to take the attacks that I do. That I'm the person that they blame for all of this, but I'm not. You know, like I said when I commented, how many people do they hear every month that they call the police and they need help and they get an excuse? But if they don't like somebody, they have no issue with retaliating. I don't even know what was going on with Kyle tonight, using his official government capacity to defame one of his citizens. That's a damn shame. You got to put, if you're an elected official, you have to put your ego away. You have to understand that the people that you represent have the right to criticize the fuck out of you. They can say whatever they want to about you, but you literally have to shut up and just sit there and take it. Kyle, that was extremely inappropriate. Extremely inappropriate what you did to Mr. Hill this evening. You might not think so, but it was. And if one more time, let me say this because I do make these statements and you know it's true. One more time you let somebody speak past 3 minutes and you shut me up, I'm going to sue you. Okay? In fact, I think maybe at this point we might have to file a suit for an injunction to get rid of this bullshit resolution that you guys have. See you, Greta.
See ya.
I'm just wrapping up my video here and giving my final thoughts. What's that? So are you, Greta. Thanks. So everybody's taking off and getting out of here, so I'm going to kind of do the same thing. These long ass meetings are getting a little bit on the ridiculous side. You know, there's something going on up here. There is definitely trouble, and I'm glad to have exposed it. I just hope they don't retaliate against me for doing that. I'm very nervous for my safety and my family's safety right now because they blame me for all the problems they have because I've brought it up, because I expose it. And that's like I was explaining to the EMTs, I've never really done half the stuff that I've been accused of. Man, do I have to answer for it? Like I said to Kyle, how would you were accused of something. You didn't like it. And did you notice his wording about you're just going to disrupt the meeting, you're going to be disorderly? Yeah. Because I have the First Amendment right to. Okay? Get that fucking straight. Your ordinance, your resolution, does not supersede my right. In fact, your ordinance is unconstitutional. Your resolution is fucking absolutely, completely fucking unconstitutional. You guys want to talk about it in federal court? We can do that. And the people that are saying about the solicitor not knowing what they're doing, he really doesn't. I mean, he can't handle a federal lawsuit, and I'm not an attorney, and I can. I absolutely can handle a federal lawsuit. I mean, I've filed how many myself. But a attorney who's passed the bar and advises a whole government, an entire government. Yeah, something weird going on here. Flip that around, see if there's anything. Weird. So yeah, let's see you, bud. Well, that's it looks like that's the news, and I'm out of here. I really don't want to go stick my I really don't want to go poke a bear. Not interested. I know better. That man is not a good cop. Unfortunately. He's not. So okay, I'm gonna end this live stream. It does make me nervous to go off camera with misconduct Blake right there. So Jesus, 2 hours and 57 minutes worth of a live stream. God. So if you watch this whole thing, man, leave a dollar sign emoji in the comments. Again, you know, gonna go ahead and put my tripod back up again. So, yeah. Glad to see all the public coming out tonight. That's important. You guys need to come out and speak your minds and speak your truths and hold them accountable. There are attorneys out there that can handle this. I have a fair amount of confidence that I can handle them too. So, you know, I'm going to put this out there to anybody. If you're experiencing trouble with the Upper Yoder government, reach out to me. Links are in the description of how you can get at me. I'm on pretty much every social platform except for the Elon, the Twitter. I never did Twitter, X, tweet stuff. I never did it. So, I mean, don't contact me there. Like, I think my name's on there and stuff, but don't contact me there. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. You can look up the Klanch on Facebook. You can look up the Klanch on Instagram. I'm there. Obviously, this channel. I mean, hell, you can look for me on eBay. You know, I'm there too. My eBay store has some really great Dave Matthews Band concert posters from this current tour. If you're interested in that, you can check that out. I think there are links to my eBay store on some of my things. I'm shamelessly plugging myself. Yeah, so my eBay store is called The Concert Merch Stand, and if you're interested in anything like that, reach out to me. I can get you stuff. I basically just wanted to wait until this officer kind of leaves before I go off camera, because I just don't trust him. So, no, not up here. I wouldn't suggest you trust an Upper Yoder Township police officer. My last thought for the evening is this, how many times have we heard in this community people coming to this thing going, I've went to the police and they won't do anything for me. I kind of an opposite story where the police are overzealous with me. And in case a lot of people haven't noticed, this has affected my mental health so much, and this has affected my life so much. I mean, I don't even have the energy to really go in there and scream anymore. It does no good. It's clear they don't care. It's clear that they are completely indifferent to what their employees have done. And yet they expect me to be respectful to them or something. They expect Mr. Hill to be respectful to them. They expect Mrs. Wire to be nice to them. Makes me sick. Completely makes me sick. And I'll say this too, to a certain extent, seriously. I don't know what that brunette lady's name is. I don't know what her name is. I know she doesn't like me very much because I criticize the chief. And I also understand she has a personal connection to him. What that personal connection is, frankly, I don't know and I don't care. But somebody tells me that they were brutalized by somebody, I believe them. I don't, and I will never make an excuse for somebody that hurt somebody. But I got to hear that all the time from people, okay? But I do agree with her about one thing, and I mentioned that to her, and it's on this stream here from earlier. I agree with her that this situation regarding the firing of 2 good police officers in this municipality, from what I understand, the chief had nothing to do with that, at least officially. In his official capacity, he doesn't make those decisions. So let me be clear about that. If anybody's under the guise or the misconception that I have been saying that is the case, that's not the case. I know that. I don't think I've ever. So let me clear that up. If you assume that has been my message, I've known that the chief has nothing to do with it. I just think that the chief condones this bad behavior and enables it. And why he is able to condone and enable this bad behavior is because of the people he works for. Let me say this, guys, okay, seriously. If you watched the live stream when the meeting was going on, and I hope you did, thank you if you did, by the way, leave a comment and a like. How many times if you heard me say point of order, sunshine law, point of order, move along. If they don't know how to run a meeting, they need to get somebody there who does, who knows the process of it, okay? Motion, second, discussion, vote. Every time. That's how it's done. The time for public comment on agenda items in this particular setup is in the beginning, and the time for regular public participation is at the end. There's no Q&A about what they have going on, okay? But somehow I get blamed and Mr. Hill gets blamed for their ignorance to their own system. Just follow the fucking rules, guys, like you expect me to, and like I wanted to bring up like I brought up inside to Kyle. Do you like being accused of something? And look, I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know if he had a gun or not. I wasn't there. But if you did, you have that right. Just like Mr. Hill, like you even explained, you have the right, you so have that right to do that if you so choose. Just like Mr. Hill has the right to go in there and call and say whatever the fuck he wants to about you, to you. And if you do anything in your official capacity to retaliate against him, you violated his rights, which I truly think you did tonight. I mean, I really do. It's my position that you did. We're at 3. I've been standing here. Just talking. They're having a police party back there. It looks like. So I'm gonna get. I'm still pretty nervous about going off camera with Chief Blake around here. He scares me. He's made it completely clear that he will retaliate against me. And I have a problem with that, and that scares me. He's proven it in the past. Anyway, I'll keep going. I guess I gotta suck it up and be a fucking put on my big boy my big boy pants and leave. Cause I mean, he works here. So wish me luck, guys. I'm gonna go off camera. I do have a dash cam, so you know, if he decides to mess with me, I do have a dash cam. So, but that didn't matter. I mean, they took my when Eastmont Auto stole my truck with Chief Blake and Jeff Novotny, you know, they took my memory card out of my dash cam. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna finish this up now. So I appreciate everybody that came in and watched. I appreciate everybody that I appreciate everyone that came to speak tonight too, because that's important, you know. And you know, if again, you know, thanks for watching. Appreciate you stopping. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for all the support this past month, all the subscriptions. My channel's continuing to grow. Thank you. Gonna be having some merch available here in the next probably 30 days or so. Check that out. I'll be putting links. As everybody on my channel that watches me knows, I'm running for South Mount Borough Council because I'm trying to do some. I'm trying to change some things in this area. I'm trying to do some good. So hopefully I can do that. So. We've killed a battery on a phone through this whole live stream thing. So, hey, I'm going to finish this up. Like, comment, and subscribe. If you like what you see, leave a comment. If you don't like what you see, leave a comment. Thank you very much for everybody watching. Thanks for everybody that stuck this whole thing out. Thanks for everybody who's still listening to me rant and rave about what I think. It does mean something to me, and I genuinely appreciate everybody that's watched. Live stream on Monday coming up from Southmont. And then we're going to have probably 2 live streams over the weekend coming up. So thanks. See you guys. Peace. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Yes.